And we are go.
What the buck
Oh,
is up, every pony?
hello.
Ooh,
Oh,
a bit quiet then for
Nightshine,
once.
say hello. Nightshine.
night shine, night shine, night shine.
Well, he said something about closing his door, and
Yeah, I think he's just closing his door.
Yeah, I didn't think his door was on the other side of the property.
I was going to say it's going to be a big ass door if he's taking this long.
It's one of those big, heavy bronze doors that are 20 feet tall and weighs like 1,000 pounds.
Or maybe it's a bit like a drawbridge where you've got to pull some chains and slowly pull it back up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nightshine actually lives in a castle. He has a portcullis.
That would be a thing.
That's probably more like my house.
I bet.
Maybe it's like out of maybe his door is like out of Resident Evil 6, where one person gets to the door and they have to wait for the other person, and the other person's lagging behind.
All right.
Nerd. No one played Resident Evil 6.
Yeah.
It's true.
I
No.
I enjoyed it for what it was, but it's not the best game.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, Bird.
Now we have our night shine. So I believe.
Yeah, Nightshine said hello.
What?
Say hello.
hello.
The stream has
Ah,
started.
hello.
There we
Stream.
go. Now we can start.
All right. So I believe you guys stopped just on the outskirts of the forest, Everfreeze Forest,
Mm-hmm.
and you're about
Yes,
to
we.
begin your adventuring inside. I believe everyone's casted spells of not freeze to death.
Endure elements, yes. Between Milk Thistle and Wishful Pins, everyone is good for the next 24, or rather 23 hours and 59 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So. All right.
Now, question, GM.
Yes.
Approaching the frozen forest, is there like a very visible barrier where the frozen area begins, or does it gradually get colder and more frost covered as we approach?
There is a very clear barrier where it seems to just start.
Ah,
And with that, this is where I find out it's all broken.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very eager to see what we find. We do know where the epicenter is. I don't know if we needed to make any knowledge geography rolls, but to like triangulate exactly where we need to travel to, but that's where we should go.
From your current position, you want to head southeast. Though you may get lost while in the forest. Hang on, let me just move you a little bit closer. There we go. All right. So, once you enter the forest, you may become disorientated, and you might get lost. So, you guys,
Uh,
yes, can you see?
just before we do go inside, Nightshine's just going to take a moment to observe the surroundings on the ship, so they can teleport back if needed.
Oh, okay.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm. Very good idea.
Oh, we still we're waiting on a milk thistle who's still loading.
There we
Make
go.
the hamster run faster.
The screen is black. I don't have vision on the map.
I'll ping you to your location. Ping.
I'm there, but everything is still black.
Can you see the icon there? You can click on.
No, I'm being literal. Everything is black on the screen.
You all should have permissions to see this token.
Yeah, it just might be on his end where he can't. It's not loaded in yet.
If I scroll out, yeah, I can see the borders of the map, but everything is black here.
Okay. Try do like a box in this area, in the top area here, just to see if you select the token. See if anything changes.
Where's my character located?
The token's just here. It should
Yeah,
be
we don't have
Yeah.
our characters. We just have the token.
the party icon token.
Yeah, that's not working. Should I refresh?
Yes, try
Yeah,
it.
really.
Okay.
I will check the permissions.
I must say, Nightshine, your teleportations have gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I have still to fail. I'm impressed with myself.
Yeah. It just means that you're building up towards that one point where you're going to fail in the worst way possible.
Nice.
At the worst time possible.
Yeah, kind of like how a D20 only has so many 20s in it. And if you roll them early, then you'll never roll a 20 again.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I did have a couple of D20s I was fond of when I first started playing Pathfinder that were gifted to me. And I noticed that my black one with white script was very temperamental. Like it seemed to be affected by my emotions. So if I was frustrated during the game, I would typically roll low, like even on the rerolls. And the GM was like, "Here, just try this die," and I still roll low.
You I mean, it could be worse. You could be like me, where it doesn't matter if I'm, happy or angry or frustrated or whatnot. I would always end up rolling like natural ones. Like I'm just convinced. I'm convinced by this point that I'm cursed by the dice god.
You don't want me GMing in person. I have a habit of rolling really high.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, so it's the opposite here.
oh god, yeah. Online,
Yeah.
online hates me. In person, I use a GM screen because in most of my games, it's fairly normal for my averages to be around 14 plus when it comes to dice rolling.
Nice.
Jesus.
Not when you're GMing.
I've only GM'd a couple of times, but I do like the GM screen mostly because there we go, I can see again. I'll save that
Yeah.
GM story.
All right. So, when you enter the forest, you're not going to be able to see. There's going to be like different avenues and paths that you can see through. When you start entering, you get an idea. So there'll be certain areas which will be blocked off, and you can move into them. There are things you can find in this forest, and there's things that can find you. In a day's travel, you guys can travel 6 hexes.
6.
So you can move, then make your choice of where you want to go, and then move again. So you don't have to commit to all 6. You can move and make your alternative decisions before you adventure deeper.
Okay. So we take
Unless-
turns, moving 1 hex each.
Yes. So 6 hexes represents a whole day's worth of travel.
Okay. Who wants to go
The-
first?
All right.
I say Nightshine goes first, but before we do, Jim, when we last flew over the forest, did it appear that the explosion had like a more intense effect the closer toward the epicenter,
There was
or
no
does it seem
signs
to be
of
equally dispersed?
there was no signs of an explosion.
Yeah, probably. All signs of the explosion would be probably covered in snow right now.
Okay, so
So, a little description. So, the trees rise like a parasite against the sky. Your eyes only penetrate a few yards into the dense, shadowy foliage. Things stir within the depths, reaches of the wild. Their rustling and calls reach your ears, even here on the edge of the forest.
alright then. This will be a small step for Nightshine, but a big step for Ponykind. Move the first hex now. I think there you put a wall here, we can see it much.
So you've basically, the first step is you go there. You should be able to move past the next wall if you go down south once more, depending
Okay.
which direction you want to go. That's
We
the
do need
reason.
to
Like,
continue heading. We do need to continue heading southeast.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
okay.
what if the second person was Lord Weasel?
Woo.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
So, as I said,
I
now you can see how it's going to kind of work, where there's like little avenues and stuff broken up where you can see a little bit further down certain parts. Alright, you have moved
interesting.
2 hexes.
Nice.
You've moved 2 hexes in now. So when you first stepped through into the forest, there was a clear sudden drop in temperature. Nothing too major, but it was a very clear difference because it's summer, and it's like you've walked into the depths of winter. The temperature, your best guess, is around 4 degrees Celsius at the moment. Or, hang on, I wrote it down. I have a load of cold weather information, so I can, with temperatures, so I can refer back to it. Cold weather. There we go.
I'll have Lord Weasel help me make a map as we walk, so we have some idea of direction we went through.
So it's around about 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Making a proper map is going to be very difficult. The only way you're going to be able to make a suitable map would be you go even slower. Like, you'll be travelling a single hex a day because you're mapping out the area.
I should.
Can we balto our way through the forest by marking the trees?
There's no guarantee that you'll find those trees again.
I was just going to draw down the partners on the map.
Nope, not allowed to draw on this map.
Yeah, that's why I was going to draw myself on the other thing, but if that's not a thing,
No,
okay.
the big map is far too large for you to even attempt to try and draw on it.
Do we
Okay.
have access to anything that could result in like a permanent color variation or a changing of the land that we could use as land markers to find our way back?
Does anyone have arcane mark?
I do. I don't know if I had it prepared today.
Oh,
Because I know you can make a glowing sigil that you can see.
yes, but again, that would be just like making a mark in a tree. You have to hope you find the right tree.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not a big mark, unless I keep making.
That's generally what I do when I have to explore something. Is just keep on tapping on things still.
Does
I
anyone
mean,
possess a
Wishful Pen
wayfinder?
goes, I don't have that spell, no, I'm afraid.
Does anyone possess a wayfinder?
I think we
I
do actually have a wayfinder. I knew Lightning had one.
We had a compass.
Yeah, it's got a compass. But
Okay.
you could still potentially get lost.
Is the compass still functioning inside the forest?
Currently, it is. Well, you assume so. Hopefully you know which direction's north.
Yeah, as long as it's not like spinning around.
Well, I mean, if there's a magnetic rock, the north starts pointing towards the rock, so you kind of have to hope that you're looking at north in the right direction.
Milk Thistle will say, I believe between Nightshine's ability to teleport and my ability to navigate the land in general, we should be able to find our way out.
Yeah.
more than likely, yes.
So since this area is still black for us, does that mean it's impassable?
No, none of the areas, nowhere is impassable. It's just that it's thick foliage, you can't see through in that particular direction. So you could be walking into something horrendous for all you know.
Can we draw down the draw foliage lines?
No.
Okay.
You as you go, you should remember the map on the area. So you should see up here is greyed out, but you can see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that works.
So that'll be the way you guys remember things. Though, if you become disorientated, I will reset the fog of war.
Nice.
Nice.
Anyway, third person, move the hex.
Burned, if you would, I'm going to roll perception since we're walking into a blind area to make sure we don't trip and fall to our deaths.
Alright. Well, this is when I will ask you to roll. Now, I have a special encounter rolly thingy for this area.
Oh.
That's random weather. I thought I did. Did I? Random weather. That's the random weather events. Oh, it's under rollable tables. Okay, yeah. So if you go to rollable tables, there should be one what says Everfreeze Frost. Now you can drag that down into your hotbar, and so all you need to do is click the hotbar and it'll roll for you. If you can find that.
I don't think I ever figured this out. Where's the... How do we gain access to the roll table?
4, 5, 6. It's the
I
seventh.
see it.
It's the seventh icon along under rollable tables. There's a folder called rollable tables, and all you do is you drag it over into the hotbar at the bottom, and then all you need to do is press the icon and it will roll for you.
But I don't see where the roll table is.
Top right, the seventh icon along.
3, 5, 6, 7. The notes?
Maybe 8
controls.
then for you? Because
It's 2, 4,
History.
6.
5, 6.
It's the 3 bars.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7 for me. So then you guys
Okay,
have
there
got
it
one
is.
less box somewhere.
Alright, so Everfree Frost, drag that down to the hotbar. Okay. May I roll?
Go for it. Nothing has happened. All is well.
All right.
Alright, so that's 3. We've...
Now, every 2 hexes you guys move, you'll have to make another roll.
Okay.
All right.
So we have 3 more. I'll move this one. We'll continue heading southeast.
And then I guess I move.
Yeah.
There.
All right. I'll roll it this time.
Yeah.
You have found something odd in the forest. I think I spelled forest wrong. What could it be? Okay.
Get those skill checks ready.
Mm-hmm.
This is where
Well, I mean, we found something in the frost. Could also work.
Yeah. So let me have a... Now, I think I've done my own things for this. This one? No, that's not it. Oh, right. I know what I've done now. You guys are... Oh, where's my thing? Okay. That one. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting you guys to hit this one this early. Alright, so up ahead of you, you can make out just through the trees. It looks to be a small hut. You can just about make out smoke coming out of the chimney.
It's our old friend, the hag.
Oh, yes, I remember her.
Yeah.
I believe we forcefully threw her off the ship.
Oh yeah.
Are we sure that's the hag?
No. But If it is the hag's house, she said there was something horrible in there.
Let's see. Where's my
Now,
perception?
what horrible thing may live here?
Burned is gonna roll his perception to check to see if there's any traps hidden under the snow.
Alright. So you look around in your area. You aren't able to see any signs of traps, though there doesn't seem to be an awful lot of like activity in there. But you get the sense that there's fresh snow on the ground, so has covered most likely any tracks.
Yeah.
Shall
Well,
we
we don't actually know if it's a hag or not, so why don't we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
knock on the door?
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
Alex will walk to the door.
Burn will wait in the distance.
So
Nightshine's going to follow Alex.
okay, so you're not leaving Alex to walk up all by himself. Bear with me. I need to just look at the map so I get an idea of the sense of what it looks like. You don't technically need to be on it.
Alex,
Hmm.
I heard stories like this. Do you think whoever's in there will feed us candy?
Possibly. Alex gives a confused look.
So, Alex, as you approach, there are some windows at the front, but the curtains are currently closed. You have to walk up a small set of stairs onto like a wooden platform, and there's lots of piles of wood to the side.
Since the
Okay.
temperature is only about 3 degrees Celsius, you said, this is actually pretty mild winter temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it'd be absurd to imagine a normal person living here.
It's probably gonna get colder as we go deeper.
No doubt.
Yeah. So yeah, Alex will first of all kind of do the get his hooves or his the snow off his hooves and then knock on the door.
Alright. You knock on the door. Those of you who are a bit more distance away, you suddenly notice that the light coming from inside the hut goes out.
Oh.
Oh no. Uh, hmm. Burned is gonna say, you guys, you might want to get back. The light inside just went out.
I'm sure it's just nerves. Whoever lives here obviously doesn't get many visitors.
Perhaps you're right.
I guess we
Um,
wait for a moment. Is there any noise inside or just the light going off?
Well, the only one who stood at the door, as far as I'm aware, was Alex and Nightshine.
Milk did say he's been with them.
You did go
Maybe
over,
my
okay.
voice isn't coming through.
You don't hear any noise.
Bird is gonna approach and he's gonna give a firmer knock on the front door, a little bit harder. See what happens. And he's gonna yell out, hello? Is anyone there?"
You still hear nothing.
Okay. Nightshine's going to try to open it.
The door is locked.
Okay.
We should probably announce who we are.
Yeah.
I am Sir Alexandrite Beacon of sorry, Villager Town. Thank you.
That too, I guess.
Yeah. We mean you no harm.
We're traveling to the center of this frozen forest to see what caused all of this.
Any aid
saw-
you could give. Sorry.
We saw smoke rising from your chimney. May we speak with you?
We promised not to waterboard you.
You promised not to what? Sorry.
Nothing.
Waterboard.
Just being silly.
Yeah.
God.
GM, does the hut look like it was designed for a pony or a bipedal?
It does look like it is designed for a pony. It has the sort of characteristics of a pony, the way the door's shaped, the way the windows are, and all the various other things like that.
All right. Are there any kind of markings outside? Like, I know this is silly, something like an address or a name on the wall?
No, there is no indications of a name for the cottage or an address or anything like that.
Okay.
Any aid that you could give us in figuring out what caused this would be of great help.
Or perhaps if we can even just come inside and for a little warmth.
Are you in need of food? Or do you need gold?
You guys,
Fresh water?
you guys seem to still get no answer back.
What if we try a different language? My is going to say we come in peace in 16 languages.
Oh God! Oh God!
Nerd.
What's the elven word for friend?
Mahi, yes.
Alright, so you attempt to speak in many languages to see if you can get whoever's inside to be a bit more friendly and come out and speak to you. But it seems whoever's inside isn't the talkative type, because there's still no answer back.
Is there any window?
Yeah, there are two at the front that you can see. We're currently where you stood. I'm desperately trying to get these tiles to line up, and then I'll put you on a map. But if okay, we're gonna have to deal with skewed tiles.
No.
No, not skewed tiles.
That's the
hold on.
worst kind of skewed.
Alright, there's two ways I can see this going. Either this guy's like an axe murderer and he just wants us to go away, or he's just a normal person who just doesn't like people.
Yeah, I suspect this person just isn't feeling neighborly.
Yeah.
I mean, I would live in the middle of nowhere too if I didn't like people.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we're dealing with the Velisca house murderer here.
But what if we are? That's
If we are, then, well, we have a slasher that we just unleashed upon the world again on our hooves, and we'll have to deal with it.
I will have to make them those for the time being because they're closed, so you can't see them.
I have like so many ideas for like slasher characters for like Pathfinder.
Oh, I know, right?
Do.
Now, if only we could do a Freddy Krueger in Pathfinder, that would be fun.
And if you're creative.
I want to make a serial killer one day.
Evil campaign win.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if I were to play a slasher, I think I would play the the quiet one, like either Jason, Voorhees, or Michael Myers.
The players bit, please. Thank you. Right, let's drag you guys on, and I'm going to put you on a map. One.
Look, this is okay if we just walk away and leave this here. We still got one more hex we can travel.
Yeah, Burn is gonna.
Hey,
Uh,
I'm going to put you on the map.
Yeah. Night Shine
Because
will
there's more to
as
explore, basically, than just the building. So there are stuff around, but there's an ally with you. I'm hoping you can't see inside. I did check that. Oh, okay. No one's got light buttons.
Yeah, I can just see the square on.
Yeah, there should be universal light, which is... Why is it...
I think what you need to do is make a source of light outside and increase until it covers pretty much out outside the area.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn you. Alright. Let there be light.
And for some reason, I'm dragging Alexandrite around.
Ooh. Oh, God. I think I haven't...
There we are.
We
We can see inside the house.
You can
Yeah,
see
we
inside
can
the
s-
house.
yeah.
Why can't you see through the walls?
The windows.
I mean, we can't. I think there is a small something blocking here, but everything else, I think it's open.
Yeah, I noticed that one.
Yeah,
Maybe-
like all the way through here.
Yeah.
Normal. Update wall.
Oh, now it's darker.
Okay.
Yep.
Why did it do that? 1 second. I'm updating my walls to thicker walls. Apparently, it didn't want to.
Well, I guess he's pulled the teleport. He's not there.
The walls need to be extra thick.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know why it didn't work.
In the meantime, Nightshine will gossip with Alex, and I imagine Alex will not to Nightshine.
Update. Okay, cool. So you shouldn't be able to see in the house, and to stop you remembering anything in the house, enjoy that.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Yes, there is. Wishful pen.
Bird is going to, seeing as whoever lives here isn't responding to the knocks or the audio, he's gonna walk over to Alexandra and say, I'm gonna go check around the back, see if there's anything of interest. If you hear or see anything from inside, or if whoever's in there comes out to talk, just do something to get my attention.
All right.
And with
And
that,
I
he's
cannot
gonna
move my character for some reason. Nope.
Can you?
No?
There we go.
Nightshine is going to present Alex with the choice of either a crowbar or a pickaxe.
We should probably look around the house first before barging our way in. So, GM, I did roll perception. Milk's going to start looking around the property.
Alright. So,
See if there's...
as you start walking around the property, if anything comes to sight, I would start telling you. So
Okay.
around here. So you're not. So you are noticing signs that this tree recently has been felled and that it has been chopped.
So, Bird is right here in the back. Does he notice anything out of the ordinary? Actually, I'm gonna have to roll perception on that. Let's see, perception, right? Come on, mouse. Any?
Where's my professor?
Slide.
16.
So yeah, he's
Alright, to you, what is out of the ordinary?
anything that stands out or that looks out of place.
I mean, all of it. I mean, to you, what would be out of place? Because, I mean, you're looking at what appears to be a workshop. It looks fairly normal workshop to you, as far as you can tell.
Right.
I
In
mean, you
that
can tell
case,
the ground around here looks like somebody has kept it clear. The ground inside the workshop isn't snow covered. It's fairly clear, so it shows that there's been plenty of activity around the back here, especially the fact that you can see that the snow is cleared completely around this area.
Burned. Look for toys.
oh god. All right, let's see. Yeah, right now he's just gonna be wandering around and clearing out the well, what I can see is the fog of war on the outside.
Yeah.
Which, that's fine.
Milk will next search this area.
This area.
Hmm.
So these are sort of old trees, stumps. They appear that they've been around here for quite some time. The remains of the trees seem to be, one of the trees is over here. But other than any signs of recent activity.
Milk will begin moving to the north end of the house, and oh wow, I have to physically walk through the shroud of war to remove.
Okay, I think that's because of the way. I see what's going on. Okay, but 1 second, let me just give you guys more sunlight. There should be universal light.
There we go. Thank you.
There you go, you guys have got
All
sunlight.
right.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Milk Thistle. Over here.
Milk Thistle looks, approaches.
It looks like is the workshop open?
Yeah, there's no door there or anything.
All right. Bird is going to enter into the workshop, and he's going to start just looking around.
So
You are trespassing.
the workshop itself appears to just be a mostly wood workshop. You can see what appears to be obviously some sort of storage, chests and stuff at one side. And anyone who does anything in here, it looks mostly to be woodworking.
They have plenty of food to work with.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
I got stuck.
Oh, you got stuck in the wall?
Yeah.
I'll save you. There you go.
Thank you, GM.
It looks like this workshop is someone's building, doing some woodworking out here. This is pretty cool.
Wait a minute. The missing person from Galloping Dam, was he a woodworker?
No. Oh, well, no, technically he was, yeah, because he worked with furniture and stuff.
That's right, he was.
Wait a
do we
minute.
see
Do you think?
just a hunch? It's a far-fetched one, mind you.
So, there's a back door here.
Yes.
So, Bird is going to approach it, and he's going to very calmly, but loudly knock on it and go, hello? We got a few questions to ask you. Can you please come out? And he's gonna step back and watch the windows.
You see no signs of movement.
Right? He's gonna attempt to open the back door.
Burned, we're trespassing enough already.
Right.
If you want to open it, you just need to click on the door, and you'll find out if it's locked or if it's
Right.
open or not.
Yeah, I just tried that. He's gonna
You have to be stood next
give
to
us
it.
stuff. Yeah, I was next to it and I tried it, so it rattled. So yeah, it's locked. He's gonna step back and
Shouldn't have rattled.
approach. It shouldn't have.
No. So I don't think you clicked on it.
Hold on.
You might not be. You might have to move onto the square itself.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Uh, he blinks a bit and says, before he says anything, he's gonna shut the door and step back, and he's gonna go, yeah, I understand we're already trespassing. It appears that this door is open.
Did we ever learn the name of the missing person? I know there were issues with his wife giving information to the Southern Mayor,
You definitely had his.
Stouthart.
I'm pretty sure you had his name. Right this second, I am not going to remember it.
Okay. But I do recall we had more pressing matters at hand, so we did like a very brief investigation. Couldn't find any solid leads. Oh, Milk cast his spell that let him listen to memories, like whispers and conversations that people had throughout the city for a long period of time.
When you were in
And
Galloping Dam, you mean?
yes, so I remember the guy went missing. His house was sold. He was the guy who offered the table for the sit down meeting between the two temples before the festival.
Yep.
Um, there was something lying down in grass, a beast. We didn't find any markings or anything of that nature, but there were whispers of people going missing and that there was a beast involved. And grass was pressed down in between the buildings. We know that his wife was communicating with Stouthart, the mayor of South Galloping Dam. I can't remember precisely what information she gave, though. Does anyone remember?
I do not. It's been so long.
I don't think we know that, but I'm going to suggest we spend the night here.
It would. If we're doing that, then we might as well explore the interior.
No, I mean maybe the person who lives here is not home right now.
But there was a fire inside, and then once they heard you and Alexandrite at the door, they immediately put the fire out.
Yes. So you do
Is
know
there
that
smoke?
somebody was inside, or at least
Is there
somebody
smoke
put
still
the fire out. Sorry.
Is there smoke still coming from the chimney?
Yes. Because obviously, even when you when you tend to put a fire out quickly, it still produces some smouldering smoke.
Let's see if we can see any tracks that's not ours around here.
From what I've observed, the fresh snow has covered any tracks, save for the ones we've just made.
Yeah.
Um, this area around here is kept clear and stuff. Somebody has obviously had activity in this area here. You could attempt a survival check upon this area because there would be signs of activity.
Milk will do that.
How big is that chimney?
Big enough for you to get stuck in it.
Yeah,
So
Big enough for you to get.
you could tell that the tracks around here are definitely of a pony. You won't be able to tell how many there is. You're unsure exactly how long ago the tracks were made. But there are definitely pony tracks.
All right. Can I determine any small details like the size of the pony? Was it medium, large, small?
Well, they would be a medium sized.
Okay. Are there any tufts of hair on the ground?
No. Or at least nothing you
Okay.
find.
Inside the wood shop itself, do any of the tools show recent use? Like, is there fresh sawdust on the ground or flakes of wood that were gouged out?
There is, but again, you'll be unsure exactly how long ago they were last used.
Nightshine. Could I talk to you? I think I have an idea.
You need to find me first.
Oh, you've got the
Well,
really low vision as
in
well. 1 second. Why is
Yeah.
I don't know
in
why.
regards to the sawdust being left on the floor here, a good craftsman will clean up his area after every single workday. So if the sawdust is on the ground, that means he recently finished working or stepped away.
I mean, besides working with wood, have we seen what he was making?
The only thing you really see around is signs of firewood at this moment in time.
All right. But I'm
Guys,
thinking like you don't really need to use an entire woodwork place for firewood.
No. I guess there's crates back here we could open up. We could snoop through there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Milk Thistle will do that. He'll start snooping.
So what you find in there appears to be sort of food which has been put for sort of longer storage. Root vegetables which will keep out in the cold for longer. As well as seeds and a few other gardening tools as well.
Unlikely he's growing this food here. Okay. How long ago did the forest freeze over?
A few hundred years.
Okay.
Yeah. So either this guy's a few hundred years old or he's just a normal pony.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, barring no other leads, if we are intent on staying here tonight, we should stay inside the shelter just in case a storm blows through.
That was my thoughts.
So, if he's not going to be polite, perhaps we should just force what we need out of him.
If only Nightshine was here, then I could tell him my idea that I need him for.
You
Does it
need
involve-
me?
Mm-hmm.
Does it involve Lord Weasel going down a smoking chimney?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Nightshine hides again.
Since the back door is open, Alexandra,
Mhm.
you could just go in.
Oh, the back door is open.
Yeah. I tried and it actually opened. So you have to move like right up on the square.
Do you guys remember when we rushed in and galloping then and you guys told me I was being very rude? You guys are doing the same right now.
Yeah.
Yes,
We're gonna
that's
announce that we're coming in.
But we are in need of shelter, and this is the only shelter present.
Agreed.
Yeah. Do forgive us. We are coming in. Alexander will say he's open.
Two tanks in the front.
It is. I don't know if my line of sight just really fucks, but I can only see like the square I'm on.
Okay, 1 second, guys. Let me just try and fix this light because it shouldn't be doing this. Okay, no, that's what I've got to do. Right. There we go.
There we go.
Hello? Is anyone here?
Does the table look like it's been set with any fresh drinks or food recently?
Yes. So the building itself shows like signs of like activity, like you've just walked into somebody's house who was here a moment ago, type of thing.
And the fire is probably still or like warm at least. Probably.
Milk is
Yes.
going to start casting a spell. He's going to cast Detect Fiendish Presence. I'm going to try. There it goes. And I'm going to start scanning over the entire room and down the hallway here.
Okie dokie. You do not detect any fiendish presence.
Nudge, and would you check for any magical auras?
I can. I don't think we'll find anything. Nashine starts casting detect magic around the house.
You you start casting around the house, and you will detect a magical aura. As you go to point at said magical aura, stuff happens.
Oh.
I'm going to assume they were invisible and very shy.
Or we're dealing with ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think ghosts are magical.
They're supernatural.
Doesn't make a magic.
I guess that's true.
Oh, they kind of stood there.
Ah!
Hopefully
A
they're
mare!
Hopefully they're inside.
Wait.
Let's not make them hostile.
Oh.
There we go. She was whatever disguise or whatever they had on them persons will dissolve as Nightshine goes to point in that vague direction. And she then looks at you and goes, "Fine. Looks like you won't leave then after all."
I apologize for my friends.
I already apologized before.
We mean you no harm, but we require shelter for the night. We'll compensate you.
What are you even doing out here anyway? Nobody comes out here.
We're seeking the epicenter of what caused this frozen wasteland. We're going to find out what caused it.
If you don't mind us asking, what are you doing out here? It's a little odd to see a cabin in the woods over here, in the middle of nowhere.
I came out here to escape the madness that was going on quite a while ago. I assume it's everybody's still at each other's throats and deciding that, trying to work out who's in charge.
No, everything fell apart actually.
Doesn't surprise me in the littlest.
Okay. Now, any chance your name is Dark Meadow?
No.
Okay. Damn, I would be so happy.
What is your name?
Oh, I did. It's Dream Charmer. But I did know Dark Meadow.
Were you one of the students?
I was, but I left. I left that place after everything went to hell and left them all to it.
Yeah, they basically the empire is dead.
Well, the fact that they were all just scrobbling with each other, they were like children.
Yeah, we are having something like that happening again in the present.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you lived here?
What was that, Milk Thistle?
I asked How long have you lived here?
Oh, I don't know about if anyone else was he breaking up from anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's asking how
I'll,
long did she live here?
I'll adjust my mic. My internet's been buggy again.
She goes, to be honest, the weather doesn't really change here. It's hard to keep track of seasons, so I couldn't honestly give you any fixed number at this point. I stopped counting, stopped following the calendar quite some time ago.
Does she appear to be very old, ancient?
She does appear to be old. Hopefully that does come across in her icon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's wrinkly, got gray hair, just making sure.
are you a wizard?
Yes, I do cast spells.
Maybe we can trade some spells. I'm a wizard too.
Perhaps, but it's unlikely that you have anything that I might need. Unless you have anything
Um,
suitable for living out here.
I can teach you teleport, so you can leave here and come back as you will.
I already know that spell. That was like one of a spellcaster's go-to spells. Now, please close the door. You're letting all the warmth out.
Yeah. The door is in a weird place where I need to step out. Thank you.
She will go to casting a spell at the fire to get it reignited.
Could I interest you in mage armor?
Sorry, what was that?
Could I interest you in mage armor?
Are you a new wizard?
No.
He just likes using the basics.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Naisha is going to search for his belongings. I can give you this. He shows the flask full of apep juice. It look, it's so. It looks nice, doesn't it? I also have weeds.
Oh, give me that shit. Time to get crunked?
I have no plans to have anything like that. I mean, I suppose you're not. I'm not going to be able to convince you to leave, so try not to track too much snow inside.
Is there anything we can do for you to help you? I am a paladin after all.
I have nothing that I need or want. Everything I can achieve on my own. Thank you. I came out here to be away from everybody and stay independent.
Do you
Well,
not feel
under the
lonely?
circumstance,
No, I quite happily enjoy my own company. Thank you.
Ah. Do you have a little familiar?
Yes, he's
Ooh.
he's around.
Naisha is going to look around.
no, Thistle looks under the table.
But it's always nice meeting someone who can probably tell us more about what went down during the last days of the Empire.
Well,
Do you know how people came to know how the Queen was dead for some time?
she goes. Well, those of her inner circle kept it quiet for I don't know quite some time, but I'm not sure who found out exactly, but it was one of the other students. And well, as soon as one of them knew, it didn't take them all. It didn't take us long to all find out. And as we were, well, they then soon started making plans about who was going to get what, and alliances were made, and I know they were already carving up the kingdom, as far as I could tell, each claiming their own little town or city for their own, and I mean, I I just was not, I was not having any part in it, and felt that was just best for me to leave at that point.
I do not
Sounds
blame
like
you.
you're a wise one.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, I was just saying you sound like the wise one in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Um, did you know someone who Einstein is going to give a description of the mouth of the South Mayor in Galloping Dam? Tilthart, I think was his name.
Yes, I know him.
Uh, do you know what his name was?
It was, oh God, a number of years ago now. Have I given you any hints of his name yet at all?
Uh,
I thought I might have done.
I he kept it quiet, so we know that he has heart on his name, but we don't know his full name. He probably keeps it in secret to defend himself from spells.
Well, his name was Blackheart, but I honestly don't know why he was there. Was always far more interested in trying to use his powers to get his own way and show off more than anything.
Naishan's going to write down that name so he can maybe blackmail him later. Blackheart, thank you.
That's not an
Just
ominous
write it
name at
down right.
all.
Mm-hmm.
He seemed very cold when we met him, and very arrogant too.
That sounds just like him, to be honest. Looks like he hasn't changed his stripes.
I don't suppose you can tell us about the other students.
I could try. Which ones do you need to know about?
Are you one
Well,
of them?
Are you one of them? No, she is.
Yeah, I was.
Well, we've only run across, I believe, two.
Oh, who's the other one?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember names myself. I know we have the mayor of Galloping Dam's one. I forget his name out of character.
Blackheart.
Okay, that is Blackheart. Okay.
And there is the mayor of the north side of Galloping Dam, which I don't remember the name.
She's not a student. From what I know.
Her grandmother or her mother was.
Hmm.
Oh, I think she was a shy one. Or maybe not. I can't remember her name, I'm afraid.
Nightshine looks at Milk.
I'm not sure how. I'm surprised she managed to lay claim to somewhere. I'm sure she was the more timid one and didn't say too much, but I don't know. Maybe she must have had a voice when the end came.
Milk, where's the tea?
Right here. Would you like some tea, Dreamcatcher?
Oh, it's What have you got? It's been quite a while since I've had any variation.
My personal favorite is ginseng tea.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
I'll prepare it then. So Milk Thistle will put the kettle on.
But yes, I did attempt to tell them all to we needed to work together and not carve up this our kingdom. But as you can see, it fell on deaf ears, and so I left. Um, was there any others you needed to know about?
Can you tell us the names you do remember?
Um, I believe the one who took over Village Town was Silvershine. He's a hard pony to miss.
Nightshine, you have a relative.
I can't believe I actually have a right to be a member of the council.
Yeah, you look far too thin to be probably one of his relatives.
Nice.
He everyone liked him because he always dished out the work. He never did anything himself. But he had far too much wealth. I'm pretty sure he managed to, or his family paid for his place.
Was he a military sort of pony?
No, no, nothing. Far from it. The only sort of military strategy he had would be how he was going to cram the next course of food down his throat.
I'm guessing he's related to that one trader then.
Just lip pad.
No. That doesn't sound like the Duchess.
True.
Do you know if any of the students resided in St. Moon's Reach?
I don't recall. I'm afraid. Like I said, I did leave. So I'm not. I did leave soon after. I think there was obviously talk of one of them going to St. Moon's Reach, but it's a military outpost, so they would have had to try and assert their influence over one of the probably one of the generals there, which would probably prove more difficult. But there was some of which did come from a military background, but I'm unsure if exactly who that would have been. I know. I think there was a Pegasus that was going to Las Palaminos. I believe they lived there. Brisk Hooves, I believe. Those are the main ones I can remember. One went to obviously Yushang as well. What was her name? I think it was Swift Prize. Went to Yishang, or was planning to. I think, again, I think family from there more than anything. But those are the main ones that jump to mind, I'm afraid.
Were all of the students ponies, or were there any Griffins, Persians, or Cloven among them?
Oh no, we were all ponies of various different tribes.
Was there anyone who was the favorite?
No, the the Queen had never selected a favourite. If there was, things probably would have been simpler. But no successor had been appointed when she had died. So that's why things went to hell in a handbasket.
Lots have been fighting.
Yes, like I
Always a
said,
fun thing to do.
I did try and convince him that cooperation would be the best course of action, but well, everyone saw the chance at power and they all wanted it and didn't want to
And as a
work together.
result, the kingdom has degraded into a collection of city-states with no loyalty to each other.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
What do you know of the heart of Everglow?
Not, never heard of it, I must say. Um, Sounds like it should be important, given that name, but that was nothing
What
that came up in my studies, or I can recall being mentioned by the Queen or anybody.
what do you know of Ashathon?
Sounds demonic, but I've not heard of that name before.
Gonna roll sense motive on both of those responses. Is she telling the truth?
Uh, as far as you can tell, she seems to be telling the truth. Or her reaction to those things seemed genuine, I should say.
Have you ever ventured deep into this frozen wasteland, specifically to the southeast?
You can only go so far before the Pippin. Before
Hi,
the
Pippin.
before the weather, the temperature drops quite significantly, and the weather around here is it changes very quickly, and you do not want to be caught out in when the blizzards start blowing in, because then the temperatures drop even more dramatically, and it won't take long for you to freeze to death. Even if you did have fancy spells to keep yourself nice and cozy, I mean, it's not too bad at the moment. I'm assuming we're in one of the warmer seasons, but come back here during the winter months, and things are far colder. Gotta keep. I generally don't leave this place unless I have to grab firewood, and I'm getting myself stocked up for the winter months, so I don't have to chop down any trees.
Forgive us for snooping, but we noticed you had gardening tools and food stored away in your woodshed. Where have you been collecting food from?
Uh, I
It's
have a
obviously not grown here.
I have a small area that I've managed to keep the frost away for short periods of time, and I can grow at least a few bits. If I do get desperate and want to deal with others, I do leave and go looking to trade. Often make small wood carvings of various animals and sell them to traders to get some coin to then be able to buy food and bring it back here.
Would you be willing to trade with us? And as
Well,
Milk Thistle said, that he'll take the kettle off the fire, put the tea leaves in.
I'm afraid I haven't got any wood carvings finished at this point in time, I'm afraid. But I'm part way through an owlbear, if that's something that would interest you.
No, thank you.
But if you do go venturing out, you want to watch out for all sorts of various different wildlife out there. There's bears of particular sorts, wolves, um, obviously owlbears I've seen. Um, there's even giant weasels running around.
Lord Weasel's ears will pick up.
Alright, I'm back. Hopefully for longer.
But as well as other more supernatural things that occasionally roam the areas, various fae, I believe, and what else?
Have you ever encountered a hag?
Mm, no, but I mean they do disguise themselves, but hags tend to go for the young and the pretty, and tend to enjoy stallions more than mares normally. Sort of those like as she points towards Alexandrite, more like your paladin there.
Oh. Well, I guess thank you for that warning. I'll be sure to keep an eye out for hags.
Well, they like to corrupt those of good intent, or slowly torture you until you die, depending on their mood.
Um, yeah, sorry. Before you mentioned a Swift, did she have like a daughter or a granddaughter?
Swift? You mean over at Yishang? I mean, if she's married and had a foal, sure, but not at the time when I last saw her.
Okay, sorry. It's just we know someone named Swift Gadget, so just curious if there's a relation.
That one's a pirate.
Probably
No.
not.
Pirate turned ship captain for the time being. Do you remember Queen Iliana's bodyguard? I believe his name was Steel Prison.
Yes, Red Unicorn was also a paladin.
What was your opinion of him?
He seemed nice enough. Very took his duty maybe a bit too seriously. Uh, very much, very much, very much acted the role of a paladin. Best way I can sort of describe him. Definitely very loyal to the Queen. That was for sure. I believe he was one of those that helped cover up her death.
Nice shine odds.
Along with a few others, gestures towards you, Nightshine. You said one.
Dark Meadow.
Yes.
And I was looking at the handouts. Mr. Star.
Oh yes.
I am back.
I think there was one more as well, but a stallion.
Flawless Thunder.
Ah yes, that was him. Yeah, he had a military background, I think.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he seemed alright.
Other than your students and of course, the bodyguards, who knew about the portals in Everglow?
Well, there was quite an extensive support staff within within the retreat. So quite a few, but quite a lot of them just lived there and didn't necessarily leave. Anyone coming in were very much by invitation only, and that wasn't often. If the Queen was going to meet with somebody, it was often out of the retreat and often quite heavily guarded before, and she was generally under quite heavy escort when she left.
Are you aware that the retreat is basically abandoned?
Oh, I would have thought one of them would have claimed that as their own domain.
Yeah, apparently no one decided to do that or even thought of it.
I suppose if all the ponies left after the Queen died, then who wants to rule over a ghost town?
Was it possible to grow plants in there at some time?
I mean, it had sun. You would have to. There was water there, but it didn't rain, and that would be the only downside. There wasn't any farmland as far as I knew.
Yeah.
I think everything, like food-wise, was bought from outside.
Any chance you know what made the the research lab explode from the inside?
Research lab? Oh, you mean
Think that,
there was no research? Oh, I mean, unless you mean the college.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it exploded.
Um, well, something exploded. I think it may have been a building of the college. Yeah, that's a shame.
Perhaps that's the last person who decided to stay there.
Oh, I suppose so. I mean, they were obviously studying all sorts of things there, but I didn't think there was anything that dangerous. It's not like the Queen to
Hmm.
let anything that dangerous into the retreat.
Maybe it wasn't an accident.
With the Queen dead, I think whoever maybe blew up that place didn't need her to bring something in.
I suppose yes. Very true. I suppose security would have dipped quite sharply.
Yes, considering we managed to get in there without any, other than that one puzzle, without any trouble. And we've no enemies who've been able to travel there.
Ah, so you used the alternative way of getting in. I see.
There are other ways to get in.
Well, depends on the circle, but that's the puzzle for most of them. I always thought it was a bit too simplistic, and most people could solve it, but I suppose they felt that because the entrances are normally watched to a degree that they wouldn't have been would have been noticed if somebody did try to enter them. There was
Flashbacks to how many hours it took for us to get through there.
One,
Now, was it only 1 hour?
I,
It felt longer.
I think you guys did take a while. And there was a lot of guesswork and maybe some slight accidents happened and you got it, but I think it was more than an hour. But yeah, there are some other hidden entrances in various places that have different methods, but not sort of thing I know. I think there were more like the Queen's personal entrances or places she had set up in case of emergency. She could go there and hide in the retreat again. Yeah.
Um, if there's nothing else, since you were kind enough to not kick us out, thank you for that.
Hmm.
I guess we should start setting down.
Yes.
Well, enjoy your tea first. It'll warm your bones.
Sip, sip.
If you like, myself and Bernd can help you gather some wood for fires.
Yes, that would be a very fair uh, exchange for this.
All right then. Well, go outside, grab an axe, and there's a number of fallen trees. Just start chopping. I assume you know how to cut firewood.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, you never know with some adventurers.
Uh, one
Uh,
question. Are, are most creatures in the forest resistant to ice?
I haven't experimented, to be honest. I tend to avoid altercations if I can.
Fair enough.
all right. Well, Alexander, we'll head out and start chopping wood.
Oh,
I cannot reach this door.
There you go. It's now open.
While Milk Thistle and Nightshine sip their tea, Milk Thistle will write a quick note and pass it to Nightshine.
Nice shine wheel. Humor you and right back.
Milk Thistle takes the little piece of parchment away. Dream Charmer, just so you're aware, in the coming future, there's a demon who intends to destroy everything. We managed to delay it, but according to some of its followers, it very much believes that its outcome is inevitable. We're not asking for your help, only that you be aware of it and have a secondary place you can flee to in case it happens.
I see. I mean, I know most demons are, evil cackle, I destroy it all type individuals, but um, this one a little bit more scarier than normal.
A bit more capable than normal.
How, if I notice the forest to be on fire, is that my cue to get out?
I
Probably.
Probably black sand would probably be the first sign.
yeah. If you see demons in the distance, that probably means it's too late. Yeah.
Generally demons
Do
tend to make themselves known quite well.
Yeah. Any chance you would be interested in saving Everglow?
I think I'm a bit too old to be an adventurer, but
And
I can offer you at least some advice and wisdom at least.
How about spells?
Well, I can give you spells.
yeah, yeah. Any help will be very welcome.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's going to be too much I can give you right now.
Uh,
Unless there's any particular spells that casting on you would benefit you.
enough. I don't think you have Can you cast wish?
I think that you're definitely wishful thinking there.
Yeah, I I can't really think of anything, but I will I will very happily accept anything you give me for free.
Um, wishful pen goes. You don't need to cast wish. You already got me. She says with a little smile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you, Nightshine's going to boop her. Wait, somebody was told me I'm only supposed to boop my wife. I'm sorry. Nightshine's going to boop her to say sorry, and then he's going to realize his mistake. God damn it.
God bless America.
Oh, is there any type of role we should do for chopping wood?
No, because it's one of those sort
Knowledge.
of basic things.
Okay.
Knowledge of nature.
Yeah. Well, I would say survival more than knowledge nature.
I'm just gonna do a strength check. See how much wood we can chop.
It
Have
would,
our shirts off.
and
And
free. No.
out of curiosity, what is your favorite school of magic?
Oh. What is your favourite school of magic? I've got. I literally was looking for that because I had a feeling that was about to come up, and I've spotted the one she dislikes. Um,
If you just want to say she's a void like me, I'll be very happy.
she is not a void like you.
Ah,
No one can be quite like you.
I know. I have illegal things on me.
Where does it tell me what school she likes?
I was hoping to retrain some things, but I don't think we have time.
I can tell you her opposing schools are enchantment and necromancy.
I see.
Special attack, because it clearly states that. Uh,
She sounds like a conjuration. If she knows teleport and what you call it?
Mage armor?
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah, I mean, to be honest, those are, I would say, good utility spells for any mage.
yeah.
True, but
If
they're
if he,
also both conjuration, I believe.
if her position is enchantment, then maybe she's an evoker.
That's what I am wondering. Okay. Because I can see an ability here, which I know is definitely going to be will be a result of her favourite school.
She's into Sin magic.
No. Aye.
But it doesn't. There's nowhere it says clearly what her school is, unlike what it tells me what the negative is.
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be the stat block I'm looking at, to be honest.
Yeah. It's hard. I cannot guess without looking at anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think she will be able to help me anyway. Eh.
Oh.
Unless you guys want to let Nashai spend 5 days here for training. But that's a bad idea.
Yeah. You could do what Alexandrite did and just break those days up.
Yeah, I just need someone who can train me for free because I don't have any money.
Maybe on the way back we'll have 5 days that we could be like, all right.
Oh, I've been.
Oh,
Damn
sorry,
it.
you go ahead.
At the mention of money, Milk Thistle will ask her, are there any parts of the forest you would know of that might contain things worth exploring or pillaging? Something to bring back to society for good use.
Most of everything around here has been taken over by the wild. I'll be honest, I haven't explored too much. I know there are at least some stones you sometimes can make out just above the tree line, but I never got close to them, to be honest.
Stones. That's not trees.
What do these stones look like?
Not that I wasn't close enough to tell you. Just looked like two stones, maybe creating a type of arch with something growing up and around them.
Can you give us a direction?
Oh. From here, eastish? No. Southeast-ish, that sort of direction. It's vaguely east, but you're looking at about maybe a day and a bit travel to get to it. So last time I was there was definitely in my younger years, when I was a little bit more adventurous and went looking a bit further afield.
So toward the east, southeast.
Oh no, she's in evocation.
Aha!
Well, thank you for that, Dream Charmer.
Not at all. I mean, but like I said, mostly what you're going to have to deal with around this initial area is going to be the wildlife, as those are your bigger threats. But other than the weather, of course.
Did you say Weber or weather?
The weather.
Weather, okay.
Ah, I see you are British, my lady.
Weber sounded like the nickname of a giant spider that roams the icy wastelands.
You obviously look like you're dressed for winter weather. Hopefully you have ability to camp outside in it if it turns weather turns nasty.
We do. We'll be able to suffer this and survive.
Famous last word.
Well, if you're using magic to protect you, I'm assuming you're using endure elements, as that's the sensible thing to do when you're out here. In the extreme weathers, that won't protect you. But you should be safe this time of year. Though, if you start getting closer to where the areas start getting even colder, it's likely it won't help you.
If we could protect an open flame, would that be enough warmth?
I think it'll be too cold even for that to happen. She looks towards Nightshine. Do you have... what's it called? Energy resistance?
No.
You need to get a better
Hi.
mage if you come in here. But energy resistance is going to be your probably saviour. That will help the cold, but the cold doesn't just freeze you; it saps your strength, and that will be what will get you when it starts getting very cold.
Do clerics have energy resistance? I believe they do.
They do.
I have resist energy.
A wishful pen goes in a happy little tune. I've got it. I even prepared it for today, and I can do it
Oh,
to everybody.
you.
But it
Is
only
it
lasts for
just
uh, like an hour at most.
Ah, it's a good thing you had the extended thingy. Not sure if it is worth it though.
Doubles it, doesn't it? So it'll be 2 hours.
Yeah, it doubles the normal duration, but it's once higher level.
Oh, it's cast at high. Oh, well, she wouldn't be able to cast it at a higher level because fourth level spells is her max, and it is a fourth level spell.
I could
Well,
prepare it for tomorrow, so we have extra.
yeah, if we're going in deep, we might want to just kind of have all those force level slots as endurance or protection from energy.
I can do.
Agreed.
I can do. I can only do two.
Wait, I think are you looking at the level 3?
Sorry, what?
Resist energy is a level 2 spell.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
she's got protect from energy communal, so she can cast it on all of you.
Protection from energy would probably run out because there's a limit.
Yeah.
Well, what it does is it reduces damage by 10 points whenever the creature takes damage from it. Um, Actually, it's 20 points because I'm above 7th level. So the first 20 points of cold damage would be absorbed by the spell for 90 minutes when I cast it.
Up to a maximum of 90 hit points.
No, that's protection from energy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this just works. Now the risk here is unless we have shelter that will protect us from the severe cold, if it runs out, we're going to be stuck out in the open and have no reprieve. Dream
Um,
Charm, do you have a deployable hut that we could carry with us? We'll bring it back.
I do not have a deployable hut, so to speak. But I do have something that might interest you. Yeah, I just got to double check.
I know there's spells that do something like that just make huts and such.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just checking some wording
Yeah.
on some spells to see if they would help you.
Okay, knapsack would not work.
Okay, I need to check.
I'm looking at
Um,
I'm looking at those spells right now myself because
Fahrenheit
I believe
to Celsius. Because so that will protect you down to, or that won't. That won't protect you enough. So
Tiny huts?
that's what I was starting. There is some higher level ones. Because that's not going to do enough. Because you'll get too cold.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't go too cold. It says it increases 1 degree above the finger.
Yeah. But it's the temperatures inside the hut is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. If the extreme temperature is between 0 and 100 Fahrenheit, and external temperature below 0 or above it will raise the internal temperature on a 1 degree for 1 degree basis. So, which is 0 degrees Fahrenheit is only minus 17. So Wizard isn't um, low down. She just goes, well, you do have two options. Tiny hut. There's not too many of you, or I mean, if you've got enough firewood to hoof, then you've also got secure shelter. But if you can't keep that fireplace going, then you will soon start to suffer.
We're surrounded by a forest, so we can get wood easily.
If you're
Oh,
if you're in the extreme temperatures, you'll freeze before you finish preparing the wood.
Burned Alexandrite, are y'all strong enough to carry wood for us?
Should be. More than likely am. Yeah, I think we could carry some wood.
Yeah, I imagine like Alexander just bringing wood back. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, secure shelter is a spell Nightshine will have to learn. I don't have access to it. But I can prep Endure Elements and Resist Energy tomorrow. If we do get stuck out in the massive cold, that'll be 20 damage resistance from cold for 90 minutes.
And it sounds like we'll be spending a lot tomorrow gathering wood, then, if you don't mind.
Well, if you
Shouldn't
take
be a
my
problem.
word, then hopefully you can pay for it.
yeah.
Well, I was just saying we could chop our own wood, but if you are offering, we can definitely pay for wood.
It's definitely my wood that I've already cut the tree down of, she says. I mean, if you want to disappear into the woodlands and find your own tree, by all means, but you'll be here. Look, you'll be here longer.
All right, how much for the firewood?
Do you just have money, or do you have anything like I don't know, books or other wizardy things that might have my interest?
Looks to Nightshine.
I have a scroll of cloud scale.
I have a bar of soap.
Cloud kill is not of interest to me.
I have a potion of fly.
I think I have some potions on me.
I'm more thinking of books that will obviously give myself some entertainment. It is hard to get things when to get things all the way out here in the middle of nowhere.
I have 2 hero points.
Guess we do have some books.
Wishful Pendant's a little bit sad at that and going, oh, but I love my books.
Yeah, I was talking about mine, which I don't think I would have space in my bag to have brought here. Actually, I kind of packed.
Wishful's pens bags are literally full of books.
Looks to Wishful Pen. Is there any books you've already read that you can donate to this new friend?
I mean, I have read them all at least once. I mean, okay, I can give up a few. As she then goes through and starts taking her large book collection out. As she begins to sort through the book pile to see which ones she could bear to give up, or which ones.
Just think of it this way: we're not gonna have to burn those books if we get cold.
She hugs them protectively and go, "You can't burn the books.
Oh, come on.
That's
Don't,
sacrilege."
yeah, don't say that about our books, dude.
Well, I mean, if we're cold enough, like, might have to. But hey, if we leave them here in the care of our new friend,
I will leave some, not all of them, and you can keep your hooves away from my books, you book burner.
We're not going to be burning books.
So, uh, what's the plan? Do we want to see how far we can go with what we have, or?
I believe we have good information to go on. So we'll rest here for tonight. Uh, Wishful Pin and I will prepare our spells to endure the cold as well as resist energy. I'm hoping you'll be able to learn that shelter spell. We'll be carrying
Yeah.
enough. We'll be carrying enough wood with us out of here to keep it going.
Okay. Secure shelter.
Do you need to link it to
Is she? I know. I was just wondering. Is she helping us save Everglow, or is she being evil in charging us?
Oh, you're asking for if she can copy the book for free.
Yeah. Do you think I could copy it for free?
Well, you'll have to pay for the materials used.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that is definitely one you can't get away from.
I know. Let me see if I have enough for that. It's hard being Nightshine. He doesn't have any money.
We need to plunder more dungeons. I've been saying this for almost a year.
Yeah, I'm going to need 80 gold pieces to help me. Or 70.
Milk Thistle takes out 8 platinum pieces and puts them on the table in front of in front of Nightshine.
Nightshine is going to put it inside his inventory, and when they come out, they will become ink
Well,
magically.
technically, she has the magical ink, so she's making you pay for the magical ink because that is difficult for her to get hold of. You didn't have to give gold. You could have given an item of equivalent value as well if you don't want to give up your money.
Uh, yeah. Everything I have, I kind of want.
I know it's always the hard thing when it comes to items. You normally only carry what you want.
What's the name of the spell, Nightshine?
Uh, think I am learning create shelter, secure shelter,
Secure shelter.
which will take 2 spell slots for me, but
I mean, I think it's worth it for what we're doing.
yeah. I know, yeah. So I'll get 8 platinum pieces from milk and 80 gold pieces, and that should be enough to cover the ink price. Lord Weasel looks very sad.
Why is he sad?
Because we almost don't have any money left on us now.
You have the exact same amount of money you had when you walked in.
I'm praying for the ink to scribe down the spell.
Wizard problems.
Yeah.
Well, if you run into difficulties, if you can make it back to here, then you've at least got a safe place.
Nightshine, perhaps you should memorize this place so you can use your teleport.
That's not a bad idea, yes.
Memorize outside. I don't want you appearing in the middle of my table.
Nightshine will step outside. Do. Ah, yes.
Oh, hold on.
You need to teach me this spell. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to memorize everything here.
Oak Thistle will gather the empty cups and the kettle, and he'll step outside, use create water to wash everything off, and then he'll step back in.
Oh man, I was just thinking, could you create water in a new creative way to do damage to people?
I'll soak them while they're in freezing temperature so they die.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could use that for aggressive interrogation techniques. Expose
Or
their
if nothing
feet.
else, use it to make like an ice path that people might have to cross and slip while we run away.
Maybe. Yeah, I think I can create, 18 gallons around?
Something like that.
Great.
You can create quite a bit.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
That's why you don't have to worry about drinking water, because you just create it out of thin air. Alright.
Once Nightshine has his spell written down, I think we're ready to hunker down or to rest for the night. Milk Thistle will prep his spells, Wishful Pin will prep hers, and we should be good to go first thing in the morning. Alexandra, how many more days until your Ring of Sustenance kicks in?
That is a good question. Still?
I'm not keeping track of days, that's for you to do.
Oh, well, in that case, it's today. Congratulations, Alexandra. You'll never need it again.
Definitely know it's not today.
Alright, I think 2 days have passed since I got it.
No,
6 more days.
It's taken you 1, 2 and a bit. Tomorrow will be the 3rd day since you've left Ville. And you were given it just before you left, if I remember correctly.
Right.
So 3 days.
Okay. See, it's always hard to tell because like sessions aren't days, so.
I know.
I'm back.
She does
Alright,
that.
welcome back.
If you can signal me and indicate where you are, then worst case scenario, I can come and help you. But there's no guarantee.
I like how I wasn't here, so it's really like I'm just coming into this conversation.
Well, I do believe we are capable. We should be able to handle whatever we come across. But thank you for the offer.
Yes. And if not, we'll probably come up with some signal. Maybe throw a fireball in the sky.
I have fireworks, but I don't think she'll be able to see it.
Yeah, if you're too far away, I wouldn't count on it, and I don't often look outside for fireballs in the sky. you'll be better off throwing them at whatever's trying to eat your face. It might scare it off.
You ever wonder what would happen if a nuclear bomb went off in Antarctica during the winter?
No?
Yeah.
Not.
I mean, now I wonder what would happen.
Probably nothing good.
Like the cold out there is so intense, but like a 1 megaton nuclear detonation, especially a fusion detonation, would likely create plasma, but the wind would be blowing so hard, I wonder if the heat would just dissipate in the atmosphere and get blown away and then absorbed.
What I would have thought.
Isn't that like one area? Sorry, you go ahead.
I suppose I'm sure the initial blast zone would superheat the ice and stuff and melt it, but it probably would melt the top layer, but then it will probably freeze relatively fast again. Anyway, that is definitely off topic.
Nightshine, that's illegal.
No, it's not. We having no bonus lands. There's only the rule of the land. But yeah, Nightshine is going to sit next to her name, Dream Charmer, and start copying her life's work on his book for free.
She will help you.
Yay.
She seems very good at helping. So,
I guess since I'm looking at it, there was once no event that I would have money, so there's no point. Yeah, I was just going to look at this spell.
okay.
I was gonna say, do you need money for spells?
That depends. Does any chance she has this spell? I know it's an evocation spell.
Circle.
Let me have a look. What level is
I think
it?
that's 5. I really want it, and that's also why if I take it, I would need to retrain because it's my opposition school and it would take too many spell slots from me. But it's a very cool spell.
I've not got it listed down as on her list,
Levels.
but let me
Okay.
see if it will be possibly something she'll just have laying around in her spellbook.
It is a level 6 spell
Oh, level
that
6.
does.
Let me check.
Yeah, I'm confused.
That's fine.
It basically makes people die slowly in heat. It's very funny.
I should grab this from my Magus.
Yeah.
Points of contact all creatures. Increase the area. Nope. Power successful. So half slowly fire damage. And negates the. Any creature that takes damage. Yeah, given where she is, I would say that's definitely something that she would have.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think you're going to have the time to retrain, so this spell is not going to be worth it.
What are your opposite schools?
Wood.
Did you say wood?
Yeah.
I don't think you could select wood as an opposite school.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know if you remember, but we did talk about this, and we realized that I picked one that I couldn't, and then you said, that's fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is a shame, because I have many cool spells on the wood spell list.
Yeah, there are some good ones.
charm person. Yeah.
Charm person's wood?
Yeah.
Well, you've got to have wood to charm someone.
I guess.
Yeah. How do you think Nightshine casted that spell on that guy?
With your hooves.
Yeah. And why do you think he screamed at the guards when Nightshine casted that on him?
Yeah.
Because you didn't
And
wash it.
Nightshine just flashes people to cast his spells.
Exactly.
Oh, I forgot that I had this down. Yeah, that will cause a mess.
But yeah, Nightshine's going to do.
You would find out one of her highest level spells she has prepared today is Enlarge Maximized Fireball.
No.
I see you are very powerful indeed.
I've devoted much of my time to study.
Do you really want to be here for the rest of your life?
Sounds like the rest of the world's going to pot still, and there's a demon on the way to wipe it all out. It doesn't sound like the most pleasant of place to be. Plus, I don't want to deal with politics. I attempted it. No one listened to me, and clearly I'm not the pony for the job.
Well, have you ever been to Mau Mau's Ridge?
Oh, the island in the middle of the lake.
Yeah.
I believe we did go there on a outing. Yes.
It's a good place. You should consider moving there.
Why? It's crawling with planar beings in the woods,
Yeah.
and the druids there tend to live far too naturally for my liking.
Yeah, they made me go naked.
Doesn't surprise me.
Well, by the way, any chance you know anything about short hooves? Or anything to the north of turfs?
Short hooves.
Yeah.
Can't say I do. And north
I,
of turfs, she thinks. No, Yishang's not north. That's further east, isn't it? Well, there is a mountainous range, which I think the Griffins like to claim they own, but I'm certain it's still within pony territories, though I'm not sure what class is pony territories. On the coast, well, towards the coast, there's a sort of a fairly large jungle area. I think there's a number of ruins within the jungle itself. But the mountainous region is kind of more of a like a frozen mountain range as far as I'm aware. You've got the yeah, I'm sure you've got the tallest mountain in Everglow somewhere there.
I see. Thank you.
She gives a nod. Don't think anyone's ever climbed it. Thinking of it.
Huh.
Oh. This is I don't know. This is a long shot, but you didn't happen to study any of this ruminant technology, or
I mean, it was starting to pop up when we were in school, and we did look at some bits, but not extensively, no. I mean, we're only just starting to get our understanding of it when things went bad. There were some experts, but I know we did look at it. Saw some of the things they pulled out of the dig sites and what have you. Some very interesting things. Very odd as well.
Do you happen to remember the names of these experts?
I'm sorry, I do not.
Any chance they signed their books about the ruminants that the queen had?
Uh, I don't know. I'm afraid.
I think the books are back in the ship. Yeah, I really have too much on me.
I mean, there's a good chance that they're probably not alive anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, well, some time ago. I mean, I was definitely a more younger mayor back then.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I have anything more relevant to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So Nasha is just going to make small talk with her for the rest of the night.
Small talk.
All right.
What you read? Yeah, I mean, you generally find that she does enjoy her solitude, though you think secretly that she is enjoying the conversation. Um, but you tend to find that, or you found that most of her life is relatively unexciting for the most part. Um, but yeah, she's come out here and almost like given herself exile from anything.
Does she feel guilty?
She doesn't say she does.
Did you do something wrong and you regret it?
I haven't done anything wrong. I just
Nice.
didn't want to live in a place that was potentially under the rule of one of the other students.
I know what you mean.
They do seem arrogant from what I've encountered.
Yes. I'm sure the Queen had some sort of plan, but her, her moon's sake, I couldn't honestly guess what it will be.
Yeah, maybe it's on her diary.
I suppose. But you will have to read a diary to find that one out.
Yeah. I guess it's sleep time. Nasha will start guessing keep watch. And getting ready to keep watch.
Well, I don't need much sleep, but by all means.
Okay, she gets one boop.
She will go and get some of the food that she has preserved, and we'll bring it in and put something together for everybody.
Yeah, by the way, how many rations did you people bring?
Let me see here.
Just want to know if we should make a cleric's cast create food soon or not.
I at least have 5 days worth of food, and then I don't need any more.
Oh yeah.
Ring of subsistence.
I have 7 rations,
Okay.
so I guess I have until the 29th. Oh yeah.
Milk doesn't need rations. And what about you guys? Looks too burned and wishful.
You know, that's a good question. Milk, how come you don't eat but you're still fat?
How rude.
We need to ask the hard questions to get to the hard truth.
Honestly, I could use some extra rations, yeah.
Uh, 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 oh, I knew I forgot something. I just bought books.
Can you make any spells to create food?
And I can't believe he's going to eat. Yay! I'm going to guess we are ready for tomorrow now.
Yeah, I'm just double checking for what level spell is that?
Okay,
No,
what
it's two
spells will I sacrifice for secure shelter?
I can do it.
I'm thinking what for tomorrow. So I'm going to remove rainbow pattern. And
Ah, okay. 1 second, the battery in my mouse just ran out.
oh no. I do need a dimension door in case I want to leave you all behind to save myself. But deeper
Of course.
cognition is also good in case I have to explain to you all what creature is about to kill you as a dimensional doorway. It's a very hard decision.
Well, self-preservation is important.
Wishful
Hey.
Pen goes, I can do create food and water tomorrow.
Are you
I-
able to feed everyone in the party with it?
No.
Then I'll prepare it. You prepare for something different.
3 humans or 1. No.
Yeah, that's a good.
Wait, are
It's-
you
it's got
sure?
it's you food and water to sustain 3 humans or 1 horse. Oh no, slash level for 24 hours. Oh no, yeah, she will be able to do it. She's can do it for
Okay.
everybody.
All right. In that case, I'll prepare a different spell.
I guess we don't need dimension door because we will be stuck together. Yeah, okay.
I mean, you don't want to have a quick escape and leave your party to die.
No, I already have teleport for that.
Yeah, true.
I guess I'm going to prepare icy prison in case. I don't think I want to touch anything here. Yeah, okay, I have my spells for tomorrow.
All right.
Do you need to roll anything to not die during the night?
No, you don't need to roll anything not to die.
Nice. It's morning.
I need to roll some stuff though.
Oh no.
I need to just quickly make Wishful Pen rest to regain spells. Did that work? Yeah, she got spells. Alright. I need to roll on the weather chart. Did that work? so I need to delete that
Oh, look, the snow all melted.
and remove the macro. Yeah, rollable tables. Random weather for this. Put that there. Click that.
Hmm.
Should. It should have rolled another dice afterwards. It hasn't.
We have 6 people in our party, correct? Including NPCs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Five.
Milk, Nightshine, Wishful Pen, Alexandra Burned, and...
Lord Weasel, the greatest of us.
In that case, I will use all of my spell slots for resist energy, just in case.
Oh, apparently I didn't save it.
Okay.
Alright.
If anything goes wrong, we will have to fix that later.
01 dash 20.
Do you have any other ways of attacking other than spells?
I do, although spells
Okay.
are obvious. I've got my higher level spell slots still in reserve,
Okay.
but a lot of my general utility spells are level 2, and they're all being used for resist energy.
Yeah, I was about to offer you my light crossbow if you needed it.
Nah.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to roll this for today.
Are you trying to
Also-
make Will Thistle self-conscious? It's like, if you don't eat, why are you still fat? Why would you ask a question?
Nightshine is a scholar at heart. He's going to write a book about Miku one day.
Okay.
Yes. How do the... Okay, I need something slightly racist against goats, but not very racist.
I
He
needed to catch.
he's going to make milk bulimic. That's his revenge.
No,
I don't eat food, so that wouldn't work.
yeah. So Nightshine is going to write a book about how goats don't need to eat.
Okay.
Dawn. Okay, apparently dawn is
Good.
the middle of the night.
Just as camels keep a fat reserve of water, goats keep a fat reserve of everything. They don't need to eat, but they do it on occasion because it's the only way they can feel alive.
Goats are all dead inside.
They they faster. They would rather eat very innocent and cute-looking bunnies. They are very, very evil.
You guys
We
need,
are.
you need an hour to prepare for spells, so that puts at 8 o'clock.
Okay, fast life go.
Let's see. We do not need scrying today. So what do we need
Today.
today?
Oh yeah, I guess. Did we pick him yesterday or
Right.
no?
So let's roll for weather here. Oh dear. So you wake up to
Oh,
good job.
Nice
You
shot.
guys decided to stay.
I know, I'm so smart.
Good God.
what time did the storm roll in?
It would have. I've got to check because it should. I need to do how long it's going to last for.
Yeah, actually, was it before or after we had time to prepare our spells?
That's why
It
I'm
would
asking.
have been before you had time. So it would. Yeah, you would have had. You would have known there's a blizzard before you prepared your spells.
Okay. If you're not leaving for today, I could. Actually, that's the question. Do you want to push forwards or not?
In this storm, probably not.
Alright,
Yeah.
give you guys an idea. It's not a black blizzard. It's not a tornado.
But if the storm does clear up halfway through the day, I think we should head out.
Why can't I find blizzard?
Well, I'm glad that we decided to stay here, but
Alright,
I am sorry that you might have to be burdened with us again.
Alright, so a combination of severe, strong winds with heavy snow can create blizzards, which you guys got. Reduce vision to no more than 20 feet, and even then, creatures take a -8 penalty on perception checks within an area, within range. In a blizzard, the snowfall increases to 4 inches of snow for each hour, and travelling in more than 3 foot of snow is usually impossible. I would say it started about 5 a.m. Furthermore, high winds, as if there is a 20% that a blizzard can last for instead of the normal duration of heavy snow. Okay, so I need to check to see what. So let's see if it lasts for ages or if it's just going to last for heavy snow duration. There's a 20% chance. So 1 to 20 is going to be a long blizzard, potentially. Ooh, almost a long blizzard. So let's check heavy snow. Heavy snow. Heavy snow. What do I know? Okay, so you guys are. Alright, so it actually only will last 4 hours, the blizzard.
All right, well, that's not
Well,
too bad. I think that's
You won't know it's going to finish in 4 hours, but
Since we wouldn't know that, I guess that would affect how we prepped our spells.
yeah.
If we do decide to head out, I think we could still get 3 hexes since we have half a day.
Dream Charmer goes. This is more of an oddity. They don't normally last too long, though. Occasionally they can last the entire day. You need to be careful. The deeper you go, the worse this could be, and you could end up buried, as it could come down quite thick.
Well, sorry.
how long does that hut spell last?
18 hours for me.
So it sounds like it's one of those things we probably have to prop up if we get caught in a blizzard.
Well, if you get caught in a blizzard, make sure you stay close to each other because you can very quickly lose one another when you are in a blizzard.
Should we tie ourselves together?
Not. Are you planning to leave now?
Well, not now, but in case of a blizzard.
We have rope. Yeah, we should probably stay one more day.
Well, you won't need to do it all the time. If weather starts getting worse, then yes, tie yourselves together. But doing it now or when you're travelling normally would just be silly.
Mhm.
All right.
Well,
Is gonna cast sending during the day,
Yeah.
and here's the message he sends.
yeah.
What would you
Do any of you have anywhere you guys really want to teleport to?
Not offhand, no.
I believe we need to travel toward those stones, but we'll need to take that by foot or by hoof since you've never been there.
Stream camera, isn't it? Update. There we go. Pop her house there.
How much firewood did we get for those books?
Oh yes. Basically as much as you can carry.
Okay. Burned, how much can you carry?
1 moment.
Okay. I'm thinking of doing something since we may as well not leave this place today and
Okay,
teleport
so
back.
So
alright, so
enough firewood for an entire day is £20.
alright, yeah, we could I could carry, let's see, right now I'm going into my medium load, which that's 300 in total, so I could take 20 pounds, sure.
Yeah, I'm actually still in my light load.
She just go, well, given the storm, you're more than welcome to stay for another day. But if it does let up, then feel free to head out. You don't need to stick around.
Yes, thank you for your hospitality.
Well, just don't go telling everyone I'm out here. The last thing I need is other people coming to find me.
Of course.
Sure. Yeah, I guess I will take advantage of my teleport spells and do some personal business in the meantime.
What personal business are you doing?
Ah, wouldn't you like to know?
I need to know.
That's true. But yeah, Nishan's going to address the party. Uh, I'll be back in about 1 hour.
Please
All
don't.
right. Just don't get kidnapped or anything. Actually, should we know where you're going in case you don't return in that 1 hour?
I'm going to check something on the Queen's Retreat.
Are you traveling to the Queen's Retreat?
Yeah.
You can't teleport into it.
I know, I'm going to one of those magical gates. And actually, yeah, Nishan will check his water skin to make sure he still has some water.
All right. If there's anything you can think of that you would we need to bring back, be sure to do that.
That
More
is,
food or
that is the plan. Yes.
all right.
Okay.
Then we bring up the teleport spell.
Alright. Nishan will examine the inside of the house so he can teleport back inside her house.
Yeah.
Unlike, yeah.
That's fine. So
It's
you have. I'm going to go with you. See this area. Sing casually.
okay. And teleport go and 1D100.
Ah, you're fine.
Yeah. Uh, water on the night thingies, and we'll try to prestidigitate something on fire on the sun things.
You can't. Prestidigitation won't set things on fire.
Boo.
It is a cantrip.
So
Uh,
you have a little kit or something that you can have like a flint and
Flint
steel?
Yeah.
guess I don't really have flint and steel. I guess I might as well use this alchemist fire to. I'm going to burn stuff with alchemist fire from one place,
That
grab
works.
something like a branch and move to the other place. Does that work?
Yeah, that'll work for me.
Yay.
Nightshine, we need to teach you some survival skills.
Yeah. Uh, does the portal work now?
Yeah, the portal will open.
Yay, Nightshine's going inside the portal and he's going to go to the university who exploded and look for. I wrote this down. Chestnut Street number 12.
You go adventuring for Chestnut Street number 12. It takes you a little while, but you start noticing street names, and eventually you come across Chestnut Street, and then it's an easy hop, skip, and a jump to find number 12.
I'm going to look for the Queen's Journal.
So I believe you had a rough idea where you needed to look.
Yeah, so something with debris.
Yeah, near the debris. So you start looking around, and you come across it. It looks like somebody's opened the book and then just dropped it on the floor.
Nice.
So the page it's open, and obviously it's landed on the pages side. So some of the pages look a bit bent and skewed, and that's affected it a little bit. But thankfully, this place doesn't have terrible weather, so it survived.
Yeah.
I'll acquire the Queen's Journal.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah. Nightshine's going to be so happy right now. And it did. And I also sent you one thing in Discord still. A
Oh.
big secret.
1 second, I just need to finish another secret.
Oh man, everyone's keeping secrets.
Secrets, never fun. Secrets hurt someone.
Hmm. This is why we have trust issues.
1, 2, 3.
If only we didn't actively work against each other, we'd be more open.
Alrighty, and Discord. You also. Yeah, you can do that.
Yay! Nightshine does a evil cackle.
What house number?
Let's go with my lucky number.
Okay.
17.
No,
17 and a half.
you're getting warmer.
42.
Yes.
Alright, you have done that. You have a book. Where do you wish to go next?
Do I have any other evil plans in mind today? I guess not. Or do I? Um, going to stop to. Actually, I'm going to stop to think for a second. Should I go there? Uh. I, no, I don't think I should. Does Does Nightshine have any idea where their vault is?
No.
Yeah, I guess to go inside the castle and look around would take how many hours?
A lot.
Yeah, I guess that's not going to happen today.
Okay,
Yeah,
potentially.
Nightshine's going to step outside.
Step outside the castle, step outside the retreat.
And step outside the retreat.
Okay. You are back to where you started.
And I'm going to try to teleport back right over the table.
So I'm going to class as I'm going to class this as sin casually.
Okay. Uh, teleport, go.
Ooh, that was almost a 77.
Yeah.
But that would have been 5. Alright. You appear on the table with a very angry looking dream charm looking at you.
I swear this was an accident. Nasha is going to step down the table.
Were you successful?
Yes, and Nightshine is going to produce the Queen's Journal. Hooray!
Yeah.
And since we have so much time, Nightshine is going to pick one of his empty journals that he brought at the Luminous Library, and he will cast Scrivener's Chant as he starts to copy the journal.
How did you manage to find this?
I sold my soul.
You only get one of those.
I know. I hope to get it back eventually.
I'm just going to. Actually, no. Did I transfer the information over?
You know what?
Well, I'm just seeing if I transferred the information over about the Queen's Journal into here or not.
I think you removed from us when we gave away the book to
Yeah.
Doom Rider.
Yeah. I mean, I removed the permissions for it. Aha! It's here. Okay, I can just give you permission. Yeah, you're now the proudly owner of one journal.
Yeah.
Is that going to go into journal entries?
That is in journal entries. Unless Nightshine shares the book to everybody, currently he's the only one who can see it.
Yay. Mahahaha. How many pages about so I know how long it takes?
Did I indicate?
It's
It'll be 50 pages.
so about 1 hour to make one copy.
So at around about 9 p.m. The snowstorm starts to slow and slowly begins to break. Wishful Pen, who's been watching the snow, will go, "Oh, I think it's stopping." You've had about 15 minutes worth of copying time, Nightshine.
How many?
15 minutes. Because you would have finished preparing your spells at 9, you would have then teleported off, messed around
Okay.
for 45 minutes, teleported back, started doing some copying.
Unless someone stops Nightshine, he will continue doing it.
So wait, it's 9 p.m.
9 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was stopping early. It only will last for 4 hours. So
Nightshine. I think we should head out now.
Look.
Wishful Pen realizes that what you have will come and watch. Will attempt to read as you write.
She can probably skim through as the pages automatically turn one per minute.
She is.
Milk wants to read well.
She is going to see how good of a reading speed she has. Not super good, but we'll see. Oh wait, what? No, she has professional librarian. I'm going to make her roll that instead.
Just like me.
Yeah, she's pretty good at. She can just about. She doesn't get everything, but
Every now and then it's, I wasn't done reading.
yes. No. But then she can't stop because because if she does, then she loses even more precious information. Nightshine, you can tell them that it will only take you an hour because you know how quickly it will take you to get through this.
I'm fine with stopping here. I just want to see if anyone will stop me in character because Nightshine will keep doing it.
How much time do you need to transcribe the entire journal?
Books. You probably see he's 1/3 of the way through now.
Based on his speed, about another 45 minutes, 43 minutes.
I guess that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it could be.
Alright, you'll wait till another. I mean, you still get 8 hours worth of travel time.
Mhm.
So I will give you your 1, 2, 3. Alright. With that, you guys begin to set off. I'm assuming casting Endure Elements on everybody.
Yes.
Actually, Nightshine will finish copying it, and he will give it to Alex because he knows Alex wanted it, the copy.
Wishful
Yeah.
Pen will, like, poppy dog eyes. Like, I wish to read.
Well, we can read it together when we're in the huts.
Yes, yes. I must make more copies, and Nightshine is going to pick up another empty book and start doing the same thing again.
No,
Nightshine. We don't have time to make multiple copies right now.
But this one is mine. You want my copy to not exist while you have yours? That's not just.
Alright.
You can write more when we're in the hut.
Fine. Nightshine will very begrudgingly get up. I guess we have a word to save.
Alright. Let's bring you all to the frozen wastelands of the forest.
Everyone wants their cake and wants to eat it too.
What's happened? Has it done something weird? Are you guys moving over?
It's loading.
Cool.
Mhm.
It's loading.
67%. Looking at pictures of ponies right now.
Mhm.
I can.
Shit. Didn't we never got to ask if there was any children in Silver Dream?
Why did we need to ask it?
So we can maybe know who to talk to in Silver Dreams, so we can hopefully get into that library or whatever.
We can ask her on the way back.
Why children?
I mean, I we are at the door. You can just
Yeah.
ask quickly.
Oh, before we go, was there any students who went to Silver Dreams? Do you know?
No, I think that already had somebody who was ruling over it. It acted more of a independent city before the everything went to pot.
Darn. I was hoping that we could possibly just look in that library of theirs.
Now, unless you've got something of value or are a member of the member of the Blaze Temple, you're unlikely to get in.
Yes, sadly I follow the other sun goddess, so
Well then, see if you can find something that will be of value that will spark their interest.
mhm.
Oh, why is it taking everyone so long?
Yeah, I'm stuck at 67%.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Same.
Mary, attack my foot. Close that. Close that. No, I need that to talk to you guys. It's just been really slow at loading. How odd.
I'm still at 67.
Yeah.
Do we refresh?
I'm a little reluctant to say yes, but it shouldn't be going this slow. Ooh. Oh, Alex got in. Did you refresh, Alex?
Oh,
I'm
no. Oh, yes, I did get in, apparently. I wasn't even paying attention. I was on a different tab.
So that's what I need to do. I can open a different tab. Oh, it worked!
See, all you have to do is not pay attention.
Alright, can you guys see the marker?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I can't.
Right, I know what happened. I had the little hut selected, that's why it was going all funny on me.
There we go.
Alright, you guys can move 2 hexes, then I require a D100 roll, or a random encounter roll for the forest.
Right. We need to continue heading in a southeasterly direction.
Mm-hmm.
The dream lady, I forget her name, Dream Charmer.
Dream Charm.
She was at like east, southeast, so in this general direction here.
Oh.
That's where the stones are.
Anyone want to move the token? Ah, someone did.
Yeah.
Right. I'll move the token there.
Alright.
Ooh, stepping into the unknown.
Nope. Nothing has happened.
Alright, I guess I'll do mine next then.
So, where you going? Okay, pause there.
No.
select you guys. Then I'm going to go to here so I can select it. There, I'm going to go to that bit. So as you guys are walking through the forests, someone has the area shows that someone has cleared the bushes and fallen branches from this area to create a small clearing. At its centre is a shallow fire pit lined with stones. It looks like whoever made this campfire put it out long ago.
We'll roll survival to determine how long ago.
You know, you wouldn't have been able to work that one out.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you barely managed to notice it after the recent blizzard, basically. There's no footprints or anything at all.
Do we notice if any of the trees in the area were cut down, or does it look like this person had wood already?
No, the trees were cut away.
We should be careful. It doesn't look like we're the only ones here now.
Was there any trash left behind?
No. Wishful Pen goes, well, we already know we're not. We met Dream Charmer.
Yes, but there's someone else other than her. This is not very far from our cabin.
True, but I mean, I suppose we're not too far from the edge.
Just keep an eye out in case of trouble.
Alright. Alright, you get one more hex before I need the roll.
Recommend we move.
I'll take it. Here.
Right. Roll me the D number for the thingy. Oh, still nothing. Okay. I was expecting you guys to get murdered by now.
Found out we were coming and decided to live.
Yeah.
Also, this light area right here kind of looks like a cat.
No, I can see it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Pippin made it onto the game.
Alright, 2 more hexes.
All right. Who hasn't moved recently?
Wishful Pen.
All right.
Wishful Pen will move us there. Ooh. She
Yikes.
regrets her decisions now. And we'll go here.
I see something. Looks like it has color to it.
Twin Peaks.
It's kind of got like an aquamarine glow to it.
The owls are not what they seem.
The glow is not technically on the map, but it's more there for my reference, and I couldn't find a way of making it so you can't see it.
Something feels like it's pulling us in this direction. So pretty much the direction we.
But I need another random encounter chance.
My turn. No.
So you'll get the next 2, I promise.
Alright. Wow. You guys are really getting nothing. Alright.
I don't know why people say this is so bad.
Yeah. So nice and peaceful. Let's see how the weather goes. So I realise why there's nothing around to try and eat you. Clearly the weather's atrocious.
Oh.
That must be why there's nothing trying to eat us.
So yeah, the blizzard comes back for the night. This starts building up as you are preparing to set up camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give Give me 10 minutes, everyone, and Nightshine is going to cast Secure Shelter.
All right.
Can I cast the spell above someone to drop a house on them?
No,
Okay.
it will not appear on top of the ground.
It even has what's the name again?
Has what?
I'm going to find it again. A writing desk. That is the very first thing Nightshine is going to do when they get in. He's going to sit on the writing desk.
Alright.
Start writing.
I now need to
All
just
right.
double check to see how bad this storm gets.
Yeah, while the storm's going on, I guess me and Wish is going to read that book. Where is it located?
Sorry?
Where's the book located?
On your person?
Yeah, I know, but like, what's the handout called?
Oh, sorry. I probably haven't given you permission to look at it yet.
Okay.
There you are. Owner. Save. You may look at it now. I can't remember if there's much interesting on there, to be honest. It's been a while since I read it.
I imagine we can ask you if she wrote something in there.
I think I put like a lot of the key stuff based on around you normally find the books. There might be other things you want to know that might not be mentioned. So do let me know.
I know. Before I was curious about how she became an alicorn.
Ah, you won't get it in that one
Okay.
because if you read the title, you'll see why.
Mm-hmm.
She lived so long she needed 2 books to write about her life.
She needed a number of them, yes.
Oh, no,
Is there a number on the spine that?
No, there is no number on the spine.
I thought there were 2, but maybe there are 3 books. Oh no.
Alrighty. The obviously you guys put the fire on for the night. Oh, hang on, I've got to do 8 hours worth of travel. And the blizzard storm blows in, burying you for a good 4 hours in snow. 1, 2, 3, 4. But come at 10 p.m., it will die down again.
All right.
And will remain even more calm.
Milk Thistle will take the first sleep for a couple of hours. And once he's done prepping his spells, he'll stay awake for the rest of the night, making sure the fire stays lit.
Mm-hmm. And this is day 4 of us.
I think day 3.
Day 1 we reached the cabin. We stayed for the night. Next day,
Oh no, sorry. I was counting.
This is the start of day 4.
I see now. You're counting days for your ring.
Yes.
And I make this go. Oh, good! It passed 1 day. Excellent. Ooh, the weather is currently outside minus 0.6.
All right. So Canada weather.
Yeah,
Nothing winter clothes won't fix.
yeah. All right. Let's see how you start today's weather off. You have the. Okay, so it's calm, but there is the possibility of some light, of this happening. Roll. Okay. this to see when that starts. Okay. Fair enough. So that would start that time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. So you guys will, I assume, rest. Wake up about 7. Do your hour's preparation, and do casting that is required. And then are ready to set out.
I'm going to roll for false life today.
Okay.
Okay, 13.
Wishful pen will help with casting Endure Elements on people.
All right. Is there any sun out?
Barely. But yes.
Barely. All right. Well then, I will do my thingy where I can get temporary HP from the sunlight.
You mean stand out
I'm
in the
good.
sun?
Not that thing.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to check.
I'm gonna do my daily thing for the order.
Yep.
Lord Weasel is going to approach you. He's going to offer to hit you with the chains if you want.
Eh. Oh wow, 1 temporary hit point damage. Okay.
What do you have to do for your one, Alex?
It's basically 1d4
No,
non.
Alex. Alex.
Oh, sorry.
It was my Day Stomper ability.
Oh yes, Day Stomper. Sorry.
So I get 9 temporary HP.
It lasts for 1 hour.
Oh, that's right. It only lasts for 1 hour. Shoot. Okay.
Won't be doing that then.
Yeah. No, I'll do that more in combat, I guess, if there is combat too.
If there is, I don't know. We'll find out. All right.
Yeah.
Who wishes to travel for the first 2 hexes?
I'll do it. Yeah.
Stones.
All right. Roll me the encounter chance table.
All right. Is there an actual table, or do I just roll D100?
No, there's a
Nice.
table for it.
All right.
I even told you everywhere where it is and to drag it on your hotbar.
Nightshine's got this one.
I'll let Alex. He seems so happy.
So go to the rollable tables, which is the 6th one along. Then under rollable tables, there should be the Ever Freeze Frost, which is your random encounter one for this.
All right. This.
Oh, well, still nothing happens at all. You guys are getting that an awful lot. Alright.
I'll do the next 2.
Well, you're probably going to do the next one, because I have a feeling I know where you guys are headed.
Alright. Well, the next one then.
One. So this is 3 hexes, isn't it? 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4. Alright. It begins to snow lightly as you pass into this hour.
Alright, so do you want me to roll on the encounter table?
No, because you've encountered an encounter.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah. This is a planned encounter.
Yes, there are some which you don't roll for. All right, because it's snowing lightly, your vision is reduced to 3/4 of its normal range, resulting in a -2 penalty on perception. 75% each hour to. There is a small chance if you have any unprotected flames that the snow will put it out, and anyone using a ranged weapon takes -2 to your ranged weapons.
All right. It's a good. I don't use my ranged weapon.
If it continues on for too long, it will start impeding your movement. Alright.
Okay.
Let's go to thing here. So, So two massive pillars of mortared stone frame on an opening several yards wide. A few thin, dead vines still clinging to them, one reaching all the way to where the rise of the arches begins. The benevoled stone linked to one another, reaching their perfection of design. Oh, actually, you know what? I've got it. I'm butchering this. I'm just going to put it into chat so I stop butchering words. And I've said it in infernal. Damn it.
Nice.
I can read that, but only when my character is selected.
One second. Let me just put that into common. Because everyone can read common. Actually, if I unselect the thing, it should just do it as a GM. No, it's not going to do it.
Pillars of unusual size? I don't believe in them. Right.
Can you see the text now?
Yeah.
Two
Yes.
massive spheres of mortared stone frame an opening several yards wide. A few thin dead vines still cling to them, one reaching all the way to where the rise of each arch begins. The beveled stones, linked to one another, reach their perfection of design at the great keystone. On the face of this keystone are the worn swirls of a chiseled saying, now lost to time. It is a testimony to the strength and age of the arch.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely interesting.
Keystone.
That keystone would likely need to be repaired. I can prep and make whole tomorrow. Can I reach it from where I'm standing, or would I need to climb up to it?
No, you'll probably be able to reach it from where you are without too much effort. It depends. You've only travelled half your distance, and it is starting to snow.
Should we go ahead and prep our shelter?
I think we could push one more hex after we're done exploring here.
Oh, the temperature has also dropped by 5 degrees as well. So it's now minus 5.5.
Alright.
Oh. Fahrenheit to centigrade. Which would be 22 Fahrenheit.
It's a good temperature. Thank you for using freedom units. We appreciate it.
Well, I had to
Right.
I had to bring in all the extra rules and convert it all into centigrade because obviously Pathfinder's American, so has to use American numbers rather than what the rest of the world uses.
All right. If we travel one more hex, we'd have enough time to come back.
I think we should
I just don't
see
want the
what.
weather to catch us off guard.
So, this keystone, is it on the floor or is it up above?
Keystones are normally the thing that holds the archway in place. Because the archway is essentially falling in on itself, and the keystone is fit perfectly between the two arches so that they fall on top of it, and then it can support the weight of the rest of the structure.
Hey, Nightshine, could you check if this is magical in any way?
I can. Nightshine's going to start casting Detect Magic.
You detect no magic.
I am going to roll stonemasonry. Can I glean any other useful information regarding this archway?
I'm afraid you can't. All you really know is that it is very old.
Does it look dwarven made?
Roll me knowledge engineering.
Okay. I'll add my 1d6.
it does not. Based on what you have seen in the past, you believe it might be ruminant made.
Mm.
And so I imagine this saying would be something irruminant. Can I make out anything on it?
It's lost to time.
Yeah, I think we would have to repair it if we want to like find out what this said.
Yeah, exactly.
Well then, should we just camp out here now and see what we can fix in the morning?
We've got enough
Sounds
time
good
to
to
move
me.
one more hex. We could head either southwest or southeast, or frankly, any of these directions. And then we travel back and then set up camp.
True. We could move southeast 2 hexes and
No, just one.
see. All right. Well, we could move just the one and see what we can find there.
All right.
So yeah, we're gonna move southeast.
Oh,
Whoa, 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 too many.
roll me the random encounter chart.
If no one will do it, I will.
Yeah, you go.
Yay!
Ah. Okay.
The snow also will stop as well while you're traveling.
You mean like just stop altogether, or like
Yeah.
freeze in the air?
No, it will
Okay.
stop. The temperature drops by another. No. It drops to -7 degrees or 18 degrees Fahrenheit.
A tidbit nipply out here.
Oh, and you got this. So I need to go to these bits and then this bit. No, is it this bit? Yeah. Oh no, that's no. Those are bits around the forest. Yep, this is what I want. I need to roll me this number and that to me. Ooh, right at the top, which would be. Ooh. The trees around you seem to have faces carved on them. As you are walking by, you have a feeling that the woodland sounds are whispering more than just the normal woodland sounds that you have been hearing. It sounds like there's whispers going on. And
Okay, if they're
So-
saying join us, we're turning around.
Yeah.
and you get the feeling that someone is watching you.
All right. So first question is: are they faces that we recognize? Are they faces from our pasts?
They are just carvings of faces in the trees.
Are they
Okay.
smiling?
They have all different sorts of emotions.
Oh no.
Okay. Second question is: what the actual fuck?
Milk is going to cast Detect a Fiendish Presence on the trees. Are there any presence? Is there the presence of outsiders here?
There is not any. You do not detect any presence.
Are these hyper realistic like faces, or just like the giggle at the ghosties faces?
They're not hyper realistic. They are. They're not like super simple, but they're definitely got some work to them.
Okay. I guess yeah. I'll cast detect evil. See if I like on like a tree and see if it's like actually medicine or like.
You do not detect any evil,
Okay.
though you still feel unsettled.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Nightshine is going to close his eyes and cast Hour of Prescience all round, and he's going to roll to disbelieve illusion.
All right, and Burned is gonna cast Detect Chaos on the trees.
No chaos.
Do I roll blind?
Um, no, because uh, no, I suppose technically, yeah. For this particular case, because you don't know if it is or isn't illusion, blind would actually be the sensible thing. And you get a what? A +2 bonus.
It's already in there.
Okay, it's already in there. So you close your eyes. You say to yourself, trees don't have faces. Trees don't have faces. Trees don't have faces. Open your eyes. The trees have faces.
Nightshine screams.
Milk Thistle's going to approach one of the trees to get a closer look at the face. Was it carved into the tree, or does it seem to be a natural formation?
Double check my wording. I'm pretty sure it looks like it's carved in. Yep, carved
Okay.
on them.
At least this isn't like Fluttershy. Like.
Oh, oh,
I,
Calm
that's
down.
yeah.
maybe we found the elves.
Are these pony faces or?
It's a mixture of all sorts of faces.
Well, if this is anything, it's not just elves. Are there any deer faces?
There's all sorts of faces. Then you wouldn't be able to tell race or like gender from the carvings. They're not that good.
There's no like branches that make antlers.
I mean, maybe if you squint hard enough and turned your head sideways in some of the trees.
Are the
Well,
trees poses where it looks like they're holding anything or pointing in a specific direction?
Not that, not that you can tell. The branches and stuff seem to have all grown naturally. There's nothing about how they're grown makes you think they're all pointing in a particular direction.
Nightshine is going to punch a tree in the face.
Your hoof now hurts.
Nightshine is going to cry a bit.
Your tears freeze to your face.
Nightshine is going to cry a lot more now.
This
All
is
right.
hell.
Either
Right.
way, sorry.
Your eyeballs are going to get frozen shut if you keep doing that.
No,
I can't stop crying.
Technically, because of the endure elements, your tears will not freeze until they fall off your face.
Yeah. So, I think it's best that we set the hut up for the night, take some time to get rest, and resume heading out in the morning. This isn't unsettling. It's weird, but it's not unsettling.
I mean, what would
This
we?
Oh, sorry,
What?
you go.
Thank you. What would we gain from spending the night there?
The archways?
Yes.
I'm going to repair the keystone so we can read what was written on it.
Question for the GM: would spells like that work to bring back real things?
That's what I'm checking.
Because I know there are some spells, I think, mending, which can fix a journal, but it doesn't bring back what was written on the journal.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the spell.
I would be prepping and casting Make Whole. My goal is to have it brought back to its condition when the writing was chiseled into it.
How many trees have faces on them, actually?
All of the ones that seem to be in this area.
Hmm. Okay, I'm thinking like, could it be our like mysterious fire campsite guy? But like, this is a lot of trees.
No, you would need greater make whole to replace text and stuff like that.
I didn't know it was a spell.
Yeah, it's a level 4 one, cleric.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does more repairing.
Yeah.
I know. I thought I read something that said about fixing
I
paper on it.
think I think make whole grader is from technology guide.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just read that again because I read it on something on the make whole says it can fix magical items, but how does it how to heal construct, but can it restore a page in the book? Maybe I open up a different thing. I opened a different thing. There we go. Okay. Oh. And yeah, that does seem a bit too mean to do it that way. Nah, mostly people just arguing over. Surely make whole would restore the book, but then the page would be blank because you made it whole back to its original state, so there wouldn't be any writing in it. I'm like, I see what you're going, but that's a bit too mean.
I
Sorry?
I think the idea is that it recovers HP for the item.
Yeah, I mean that's the main thing about it is you restore HP to the item, so it basically makes it so it's going to be more endurance um, rather than anything massive. Let me have a
I
look.
I guess if the damage was it basically got eroded away with damage by time, it would.
That's pretty much what's happened because it's been time.
Yeah.
So I want you to roll me the amount of hit points you heal. If you do not heal enough, you won't get the text back.
I think we're doing that tomorrow.
Oh, you're doing it tomorrow.
Need to prep it in the morning.
Fair enough. Where are you setting up camp?
Guess we're going back there.
Yeah.
I'll move the token
Do
and I'll cast the spell Blood in the House right below the archway.
one. So you were here, weren't you? One. How many hexes you travelled? Is that 6?
That's our X.
Yeah.
It is a
Alright.
It got here on 3, 4,
4,
5.
So 5. Okay, so probably stop travelling around 3:30-ish. Well, actually, probably around about 4-ish. Because it probably takes you about an hour and a half per hex.
Hey, that's almost what time it is now. For me, at least.
As I say, definitely not. So 10 minutes worth of casting, and you put a house up.
Uh, Nightshine is going to use the remnant goggles on the stones, see if they say anything interesting.
Okay, putting goggles on. You enjoy 1 point of non-lethal.
1 point.
So you're going to get basic information, stone, that sort of thing. Obviously, you push a little bit further. So you gain 8 non-lethal damage, and you'll be informed that it was because it's quite large, where you can walk directly underneath it. Oh yeah, you know that you put the house in underneath it. Yeah, sorry. Um, this was basically once an entrance to what led to a settlement. This was like a monument as it headed towards there. So there was a road originally what led to it.
Do I have the name of the settlement?
You do. It's a weird ruminant name which kind of has no translation because it's a name.
Okay, then I shall name it. Storm. No. No. Silent Hill, yes.
Silent.
Nice.
Silent. Uh, really?
Yes, I wrote it down. I'm going to guess that name doesn't have anything to do with snow or ice.
Nope, nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I'm going to try to look where at the Stoneway, I think is the name of the thing. What's the name of the thing? Keystone.
Yeah.
I'll look at the keystone.
You're not going to get any additional information than what's already been shared by even with looking at the keystone.
Okay. I'm going to look closer into Silent Hill. Do I have the coordinates?
No,
Do I have the coordinates of the archway?
no.
Okay.
The goggles are not able to give you them, as it has no GPS tracking system.
Yeah, that's a shame. Nightshine is going to close his eyes and remove the goggles of brain damage. Wait. Yeah, apparently this is the archway into an old Roman city.
Hmm.
It
Do you
was
know
called Nightville. Yes. I am rewriting history because I'm finding out about it.
I mean,
And
I guess that's how most history is made.
you know what they say? History is written by the winners, and we won. And this here is Nightville territory.
I don't know if we won so much as outlived it.
That's victory to me.
All right. I assume with that you go back into the house and tell everybody news.
Yeah.
So I just so a few more hours will pass. Then the weather will make another change. Um, Rosemary. Yep. No change in the weathers.
Alright.
Alright. So, you guys get your 8 hours rest. You would finish resting. So, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Technically, at like 3 a.m. is your when 8 hours is up, but it is like pitch black outside.
I was like, this is a very mood time to wake up.
I mean, you could sleep for longer, but I mean, technically, that will be when 8 hours is up. You can mess around and like do eat and all that sort of thing beforehand. So, but this is the earliest or the soonest you could be ready.
Yeah, this is day 5 that my ring, that I have my ring, so.
I'm assuming you guys want to wait to daylight as normal.
I guess we can sit down and have a talk while we wait time to pass.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go read more of the book with.
Right, whether
Yeah.
oh, might have some more weather stuff going on. You guys are now here.
Alright.
You roll.
So, going through the face forest.
The snow starts picking up.
I think we shouldn't go back to the face forest. They will remember us. We should go east.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Make Whole on the keystone.
Yes, do that. Alright, so Make Whole on the keystone will give you the name of the settlement. Which do you speak Ruminant?
Nightshine does.
Yeah, I know he does. He already knows the name. I'm just seeing if you spoke.
Yeah.
I think
it's a
Sorry.
ruminant name, basically. But that's what will appear on there.
It reads Nightville.
I'm gonna roll sense motive on that.
I need to go for medium snow.
I guess I'm going to roll bluff. I don't think I can beat this in any way, but it reads Nightville.
Yeah, he's definitely talking shit there.
What does it really say?
Silent Hill.
Do I need to roll sense motive on that?
No, we're gonna go with that's his proper name.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, nothing bad ever happens at Silent Hill.
Oh yeah, you know, there's no hulking monsters carrying around giant cleavers.
But technically, he gives you he tries to pronounce the name, but you kind of like butcher like the ruminant language as he tries to pronounce it. That's basically the equivalent what it will be, because it is a name rather than a word. But today the snow is reducing your visibility by half. You're all taking -4 to perception checks. No, you won't know about that yet. And you can tell, because of the amount of snow that has settled, it's going to be more difficult travelling today. You're probably not going to get as far as you would normally expect.
Well, I mean, well, it's still probably worth traveling, since, you know, even if it's half the amount, it's still better than nothing.
Agreed.
Oh,
I had
and the weather.
Oh. You
Oh,
broke up there, Pool.
My internet is pissing me off. Are we heading due east here?
Sounds like it, since people don't want to go through the face forest.
I'd say we move here and then here. And then
Then here?
here.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Right.
All right.
Because of the snow, at the moment, you guys are only going to be able to travel 1 hex for every 2 hexes you would normally travel.
So I'm going to suggest we move here, here, and then today here.
Okay. Y'all ready to move?
I'm just going to give you an
Yep.
update of how cold it is. The snow drops it to that, so that will put you at minus that. So it's 19 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh wait, no, sorry, it's you've gone back. So it's 41 degrees. No, minus 5. It's 23 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. A little bit warmer.
Right, you may move your first hex.
Yeah. And I'll roll the thingy.
Yep. Nothing has happened. All is well.
All right.
All right.
Next.
It's dropped to 19 degrees Fahrenheit.
Someone want to rub it?
Ooh.
Oh no.
And it's not. Oh no, it's not very friendly.
Oh,
Oh no. It's only a matter of time.
we found.
You
We
have
found
found
the
a random encounter. Given
If
the
you-
hour, I think we will pause just here, just before combat.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Mm-hmm.
So you have found a dream charmer with
The ice dragon.
well, possibly.
Really, I thought it was the Yeti.
You found dream charmer. So and you found that and got a little bit more information. So it's not much, but you guys gain yourself some XP for finding a few key locations here. Wait, I think I've just done that blind to myself, so I don't think anyone can see that.
500 EXP.
Oh yeah,
I saw that.
500. Yeah, not too much. You only got little bits.
I guess in the night time that we spent waiting for it to become morning, Nightshine had enough time to copy another book.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's also feeling a third one with his adventures. Yay.
Was this session number 117?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, when I first shared the link, I think it said 116 because I forgot to edit it. Alright, so next session we'll come into it. I mean, roll me a D100, just satisfy my curiosity.
All right. I guess whoever rolled the 24 should roll the D1.
All right, I'll do it.
52, right in the middle. You guys are level 9, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we can.
Fine. I think you'd be fine. I'm not even sure what this is actually. I'm saying you're fine. I've got an idea. Is it what I think it is? Oh. I'm guessing it's just their name for it.
Oh, is it the D&D term, but like crossed out?
Yeah, kind of. Definitely is one of those. Yeah, just one of those. No, it'd be reasonable. Alright. Alright, well, next session we will begin in the middle of a combat encounter.
Looking forward to it.
So it should be interesting.
All right. Good job finding the Queen's Journal.
I know. I only had to sell my soul for it.
Did we get XP for that?
No, you did find it originally. He just gave it away and now has regained it again.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Alright.
Yeah, this is the one we had to give to Doom Rider when I think hostages were happening.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Well, kind of.
all right. Is there anything else before we go?
No, nothing from me. I'll double, triple check. Just make sure nothing crazy was gonna happen next weekend. No, I should be good for Friday next week.
Okay.
Oh, did I ever get a whisper back from the sending I sent?
Yes, I did send you another whisper. Did you not see it?
I'm doubling back. Okay, there's the start.
That's common. Next, I want to make sure I whispered it to you. Yes, I did. It's just after
Let's see. Teleport.
you made a note what said Nightshine found the Queen's Journal. And it should be
I
just
can't
after
read
that.
I can read that because we're on the overmap. Would you DM it to me?
Yes, I can. Oh no, I don't want to
Thank you.
reveal everyone. It was relatively short. Let's find you. Click you. Message. Send it to you here. Yes, that is definitely you. Right. Okay. Any other questions, anybody?
No.
No,
Mm,
I'm about
not-
to pass out.
Not right now.
I hope we get 23,000 experience next session.
Yeah.
One more X.
Oh yeah, that would be so nice if we could get 23,000 experience.
No, you won't get 23, I'm afraid.
Not with that attitude.
Well, looking at the creature's reward XP, I can definitely tell you won't get that much.
Man, we gotta grind them out.
I'm afraid so.
Alright.
Alright, take care, and goodbye to those of you who joined us.
Yes, thank you, stream. Auf Wiedersehen.
Have a good day.
Bye. Goodbye.